All right. So yeah, I want to ask you before, like, why y'all downloading it, because obviously people saw this video, like Jake just put it out. Did you guys have this video already?
Hey, what you saying?
No, no, I was asking, saying this video that just kind of like came out or whatever. Like Jake just put it out. Y'all sent it to me. We're about to like watch it, whatever. Did y'all have this video?
Shit, nah. Shit, we ain't had it. It just came out today. It was like 2 interviews. Hey, what's date to put in the date?
Yeah. If y'all downloaded another phone, right? Just
Yeah, I'm downloading on my phone real quick.
Oh yeah, just have them send a screenshot of like that profile again that I could just add it.
I'm doing it right now. Give me one second.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
All right, I got it on mute right now for a second, chat, until he gets it right. But yeah, chat. Yeah. What y'all feel about all this stuff? Somebody said how he gets some of it if he didn't have it all. Well, I guess he's saying there's 2 interviews. Remember, we heard something was like 17 minutes, right? I remember I reacted to it and I said, remember I reacted to it and I said it don't sound like telling. You get what I mean? He kept asking for a lawyer, take me to the jailhouse. That's the only 2 things I remember. Give me a lawyer, take me to the jailhouse. That's the 2 things I kept hearing constantly. Um, and then I guess the conversation was, if that's the only thing he said to the police, the paperwork just got to be fucking lying, right? Because he didn't point nobody out, he didn't say nothing. And then Jake basically comes in out of the blue and said, no, 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 that's not the right stuff. There's some other shit. You know what I mean? And then now we're getting like this 53. I don't know what the fuck. Like, again, confused. Somebody says, act. This is a different case. Oh, so Tavius, I see you saying that. Which case is this? Is this the one concerning the murder? Okay, okay, I bet. I got it. Let me add friends again. Add. Here we go. Friends. Add. All right, there we go. Bang. Good. I just send a request. They should get the request. All right, I got it. Now I'm about to call this phone. Let me just call this phone. All right, cool. Here we go. All right, chat. We trying to make this work, man. Trying to be fair too, man. Yo. All
Yo.
right, bet that sounded good.
Yeah. You can hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
I had to redo that bit on my other phone, but yeah. See this shit, this video, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh yeah, hey, but now this the second video interview I had to reach out to my lawyer, and she got hold of the down state attorney to go on to get that bit. So my lawyer released that bit just to go on kill all the little speculation into you, feel me?
Yeah. So this is the interview when they're talking to you about like a murder or something.
Yeah. Nah, this the second interview about the murder. This the same one about the murder.
Yeah. Okay, okay. So kind of you were in the middle of explaining when you cut out last
Oh
time.
yeah, all right, so like I where I was at with it and shit, you feel me? So after the shit happened within a few days, you feel me? You know the police got the homicide. You know they come in our house like they at our house shit, but every day like 2 3 times a day. You get what I'm saying? Cause like it's on some shit like they know like they like, but shit. Y'all cousin died in y'all mama yard. Woo, shit. We know shit going on. You feel me? So from the jump, the crackers coming with like within like that same week, the crackers coming with their own. You feel me? They already coming with their story already made up. You feel me? From my end, we don't know the facts. They already know. You feel me? They coming with their shit already on point. Like, oh, DeAndre Wiggins got something to do with this. You feel me? And them terms. You know what I'm saying? So like. Through all this shit going on, you know, my dad had he ended up getting a goddamn a parole violation for not wanting to talk to the police. So you know they had no They had no kid within like 2-3 days later after that shit happened. You know, they had no kid in my mama crib and shit. My daddy had no went to jail for the VOP. It was just like a fallback from all the type of shit that's going on. You feel me? So you know, every day we in contact with the goddamn. Every day we in contact with the goddamn with the damn homicide investigator. You feel me? I'm already out on buns. Like we don't contact with these people, bro. They pushing her every day. Like you feel me? My whole situation, I'm being threatened. Like they put a RICO charge on me, gang violence, because they from they end, they feeling like shit. Since me and Wig got into a situation, they feel like, oh, this whole situation came behind you and him getting into an argument. You get what I'm saying? So, but like from that whole time, from that whole perspective, I'm thinking in my head like, bruh, how can me and a nigga goddamn even get into it when at that point, you feel me? How I'm gonna tell the cracker like nigga killed my cousin when at that time I never even knew a nigga was a suspect for a certain situation. You get what I'm saying? So I end up getting pulled like a week later. I end up getting pulled by the police. So shit, they wrote my ticket report up like we was cause my dog a nigga I was in the car with had a poker in his pocket. So you know the police wrote it up like we was flying around poking windows. You feel me? So I ain't never go to jail for that. He just wrote my when I got a ticket, he wrote it up in the report in that way. And then you know I was out on bond. I was on pretrial on a lead monitor. So you know the next day, the police they my damn pretrial officer said they violate my bond. You know the next day I go to jail. That's when I go to jail. So you know I already had that. By the time I go to jail, you know that's the second time I'm being interviewed. You know what I'm saying? So now when I go get interviewed type shit, huh? Yeah, now I'm trying to get the shot away, but it's like, so now as when I go in that bitch to get interviewed,
Yeah.
I like at that point I ain't know like Wig was already going to jail and shit. He already had to went to jail for another case. You feel me? But through his people telling him his cousin and through his girlfriend text message, they already know had kind of like word on like okay this situation. He don't did something because you feel me within the key script with his phone shit and being tapped. So you know me like the whole time they coming on the point of view as in they don't got word. Me and him got into it through a little incident, but it was just some little simple shit. So you feel me? Like as I'm getting interviewed, I'm basically on some shit like, bro, I know this nigga, man, bitch, bro. If you get any nigga online from Tally right now, bro, nigga gonna tell you, bro. Everybody in Tally, no Tally. Way before I start rapping, bitch, I've been having money. Everybody been knowing me. You get what I'm saying? That's why, like, in my city, this shit ain't even no big situation. You get what I'm saying? Cause, bitch, everybody know about this shit. So, like, as I'm getting interviewed, bro, my whole interview, this like my second time being interviewed. So now I'm just on some shit like, bro, y'all tripping, bro. Like me and Brett had a situation, but that shit I know for a fact. This man ain't killed my cousin. I don't know who killed this man. We giving him the whole runaround. That shit was a goose chase. Like my whole interview, bro. None of them was facts in that bit. Nobody, anybody who and no name was in that bill was charged on no case in no situation. You get what I'm saying? I basically got in the cracker and told them crackers fake names, fake everybody just to get myself out the situation, bro. You feel me? Cause like while I'm in the interview, I'm already got there. While I was on the way to jail, I already got hit with 2 new charges. You feel me? I'm out on bond for a pistol charge, all type of shit. So you know, it's like they pressuring me the whole week. Like while they coming out, like, oh yeah, you gonna liable to get hit with RICO charges with gang violence because we know your cousin got killed behind your incident with Mr. Wig. Woo, woo, woo. So you know, shit, I'm legit. Shit, I was like shit, bitch. I ain't none of this shit can't go on shit because I ain't got nothing to do with it type shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, bro, even Wig can tell you, bro, that nigga even know I never told him in no way, no form or fashion, bro. I remain my thing. Even when they figured out when me and him got into the whole situation, but I told him we got into a situation, but I know for a fact that man ain't killed my cousin. And at that point, I really didn't know he killed my cousin. So how I'm gonna tell the police, oh, he killed my cousin shit when at that point I really didn't nobody knew.
Oh, so
No, bro, this is
so they're accusing you of telling on this Wiggins guy.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're basically saying, listen, you were in and out of jail, and then this is your second interview. They're kind of trying to press you, trying to get something, and you're basically telling them, I don't know what's going on, or you're just making up shit just to try to get out of there. But nothing you're saying is actually telling, because you're not telling you don't even know nothing to tell, but you're not telling anything.
That I'm trying to get a nigga to understand. Even if, man, I didn't even know he was in it. Goddamn listed as a suspect at that point. So how I'm be like, oh yeah, I know he killed my cousin shit. when I'm really telling a bitch, nah, I know he ain't got nothing to do with shit, that's 100% wholeheartedly. Shit, that nigga ain't got nothing to do with this shit, because at that point, I really ain't know. You feel me? So how I'm going to tell the police, oh, yeah, he the one, he got something to kill my cousin, bro. That's why the same, you got to think about it like, from a whole 40-something minute interview, they only put, oh, me and Mr. Wiggins got into an altercation. He supposedly threatened me with a gun, but I remain my same story as he didn't have no. I remain my story so that he didn't have no dealings with the fact that my cousin died, because everything I gave him in the interview was a runaround. The lady even sat right there and said it, like, y'all telling us this, y'all telling that. But shit, at that point, we really ain't know. It was just a runaround. Shit, out of this whole situation, bro, I'm the only nigga that done went through the most through my cousin died by some shit I ain't even had to do nothing. But I done did time behind this shit, a hundred different other things that I don't even want to speak on. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, you gotta think about it from another nigga perspective. Like,
hold on, let me tell me if I'm getting this right, Because I think I kind of understand. So you're saying you and an individual got into it before,
right?
Some other shit, like, you don't even know what happened, but later on, it don't even seem connected. Your cousin get killed. They're asking you about you getting into it with this dude because they're investigating that nigga for the murder of your cousin. You don't know, right? But, which, again, I'm not the expert here on what's telling and what's not. But if you say, yeah, we did get into an altercation, I don't think that's telling. I think telling would be like, you saying if he killed your cousin, which you're saying you never said that.
Yeah, and in the interview, I never said that.
Okay.
In the interview, I'm like, man, ain't no way, cause shit, I didn't know at that time. So how I'm be like, oh, a nigga killed my, how I'm snitch on a nigga killed my cousin when I never said a nigga killed my cousin? Cause at that point, I actually never knew a nigga killed my cousin. Like, it just be like, bro, it be so many different, like, niggas be want to blame me an image. It be just so many niggas that don't know what the true definition of snitching and what ain't snitching, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just like, niggas do too much. Like, bro, I been going to jail since I was down there 12, but my rap sheet longer than all these niggas. Like, what the fuck I'm gonna tell on a nigga that I know I ain't going to jail for? This situation ain't even got nothing to do with me at all. They pushing up on me like, oh, we know you behind all this. We gonna get the damn district attorney, do you RICO charge, do you gang violence, cause you behind this whole situation. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, niggas, bro, in this shit, I just realized, like, niggas just, it's a lot of shit niggas be want to speak on, but niggas don't even know to have, bro. This whole time, bro, I really just been keeping my silence, cause, bro, I don't really be having to, like, this rap shit don't make me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no rap nigga, bro. I been had money before the shit, so you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't seeking for a motherfucker to be like, oh, he did you snitching out shit. I ain't gotta explain myself to these niggas shit. You niggas ain't gonna make me or break me. When it's time I go pay my own bills, I ain't gonna ask another nigga, hey, bro, should I pay my bills today? Nah, so I ain't looking for no gratification from another nigga, because I know where I'm standing at in this shit in my life, and on a whole nother different side of the story. Shit, honestly, this shit a touchy situation. This a nigga. Huh?
And by the way, like, everything you're saying is right. I think it's kind of it's obviously a little ridiculous that we got to be talking about this online, but this doesn't, like, you have now strangers speaking on a very touchy situation, right? And it's gonna make you look a
nigga don't know 100% don't know shit about.
So do you agree though? And I think we're in a time where it's a witch hunt for people are looking out for people who might have told, and I think you didn't probably do yourself no favors when, like, the conversation started, and then you posted that thing on your story with the money. You get what I mean? I think people looked at that.
And like, you gotta think about it from you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You gotta think about it even from that point of view. When shit hit, I got real people that's big in life in my ear. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, don't even go on the internet, post nothing about it. Just do how you do. You get what I'm saying? So me posting money ain't got nothing to do with, like, oh, fuck a snitch allegation shit. I got real people in my life, you feel me? That people that mean something to the world. Just like different people in my ear, like, shit, bro. One thing you can't do as being a rapper or something, bro, don't even go, you can't show a nigga on IG if you how to code. You can't go on no IG in front of a million people who don't even know you and try to speak your piece. Shit, this the cyber world. Shit is never gonna work. You got white boys 9-10, you got jits, bro. When I go on my page, bro, I got a whole bunch of jits and people I don't even know trolling. It ain't one street nigga that don't hit my phone out my city and be like, hey, yo, boy, you told. Even from that other nigga that doing that little clout chase shit, I got nigga from his hood. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro, tripping. Bro, we know you, bro. We know the whole situation. I don't know what fool on. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't dude, that why my brother told you like shit. I after that shit, that why I ain't spoke on that shit since then. Cause motherfucker tell me don't speak on the situation, just do how you doing and the shit gonna play out. So you gotta think about it. You can hear me?
Yeah, and I can hear you.
Or calling me, but nah. So me just going on there posting my money, I'm just doing shit, some shit I always do. It ain't no, oh, I wanna just turn this whole situation to another situation. Nah, shit. I'm just like, I'm staying neutral to the whole situation. So, but from me even doing that, I just show how a motherfucker take my story and be like, oh, he got snitching allegation, he go post some money. You feel me? So it's just like, damn, bitch, and they can't win for losing.
Has this affected you at all? Because some people, and this is where the rumors start going wild. Yo, he got kicked off the tour with Future. People are wondering if your peers are kind of looking at you weird. People are wondering if you could do shows. Has this affected you, honestly?
Bro, honestly, bro, I keep it real with you, bro. Bro, this shit ain't it, bro. I got 20 shows lined up right now, 60K a piece. This shit ain't stopped my motion, bro. Only reason why I pulled myself, bro. Future ain't kicked me out of no tour. I pulled myself out of the tour. Like, boy, it's too much going on. I don't even really want to be around nobody till I get my own situation in point. You get what I'm saying? It's a conscious thing. Like, ain't nobody kicked me out on no tour, bro. I could have went to every tour date. You know what I'm saying? I've been on some shit like, bro, I'm gonna pull back just cause I don't even want to bring no bad energy to the whole situation. I got bro bringing me on his tour. I don't want to be on with bro, and I'm bringing bad energy on tour. You feel me? This is a situation that got to be bring up through different niggas that got to be talked about when the nigga supposed to be going here and get the bad performance. Now I'll just pull my whole self out of it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody kick me on no tour. That's just real shit.
Yeah. So,
I ain't scared to take no L. I'd be like, oh yeah, it was a lot of shit going on. Bro, I ain't understand the situation, so he kicked me out of the tour. Hell nah, I took myself out of the tour.
has any artist you've either tapped in with or worked with kind of backed up a little bit?
Shit, it's really hard for me to say nigga back up for me because like I don't really be dealing with people. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be able to tell you if a nigga backed up for me in no way. Cause shit, I don't hang with rappers. I don't deal with rappers like shit. I deal with the niggas who I came in with. You feel me? I might go to the studio and the nigga might bump into a rapper and the nigga might politic like that, do a song with it. But it's like as a me, like on a day-to-day basis, like I don't really talk to nobody with rappers for real.
Hey, so apparently, and I guess he probably went through the same process to get his video too. So 1090 Jake, right? And
Right.
first of all, we should probably address that up front. Did you tell him to go look up this stuff? Because this is what we keep hearing. Like, yo, you asked him to go look this up. Like, you DM'd him or some shit.
Cause like, bro, you gotta think about it from my point of view. Even when the Jit, I ain't gonna say his name, but even when the Jit goddamn posted the little papers or whatever they supposed to say my name on the witness list. You know, all that shit was new to me. This my cousin. We had the direct real discovery. You feel me? We had the real discovery. My name was never on no witness list. You get what I'm saying? So it's on to the fact that now I'm telling him like, shit, yo, look this shit up. I don't know this shit new to me. Look it up. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All this shit was new to me. Like my name been on the witness, bro. I got the direct witness list in my phone right now from the state attorney office. My name nowhere near on the witness list. You know what I'm saying? So all this shit new to me. So I'm like, shit, look it up. I don't know about none of this shit.
So,
you feel me?
So from what I understand, right? And for everybody who watching, listen, some of y'all do want the witch hunt, but you got to be also fair. Like, again, you can't put a nigga in a situation where he just can't fucking win. Like, he doesn't want to just say whatever, right? So what I'm understanding, even with that, right? So what Jake posted with the witness thing, that's an affidavit from the cop. But what you probably have and what you probably seen is the affidavit eventually gotta get either indicted or whatever, and it goes to court and it becomes discovery. Now, an affidavit, like if a cop could just write, "Yo, you kill somebody," a lot of people would be charged with murder, right? You would have to, you got to do a little bit more stuff to get an actual murder charge to stick, right? Now, in discovery is what they could either prove or actual what they believe is the facts of the case. So you're saying you've seen it from the state attorney's side, and you weren't never listed as a witness, and it never said you made no statement, right?
Then again, I couldn't hear you.
I said you didn't ever see the witness 3 shit that Jake said. You said what you saw from the discovery from the state attorney. It never listed you had no witness.
Yeah, like that's like that's from the real paper, like with the court stamp. I got the real papers, the real witness list on there. My name never on no direct witness list. So as I'm saying, I'm like, how the fuck I'm gonna be? How the fuck I'm gonna witness shit? I got the real witness list. So I don't know where the fuck that paperwork came from. That shit was just like off a picture or some shit.
Hey, so they have a timestamp in the video, and again, I haven't watched the video yet. We'll probably watch it, but since we have you on now, I just want to get your side before we even watch anything. They said Richey says a man named Miami was involved. So did you say anybody's name that might have been involved?
Bro, that's a goose chase, bro. Why ain't nobody? That's a goose chase, bro. Ain't nobody even in the name Miami, bro. Ain't every name in that bit. Ain't nobody had nothing to do with this whole case but one nigga wig. This shit ain't had no 2-3 co-defendants. This shit ain't had no. It wasn't no group thing. It was the only nigga went down. The whole interview was about one thing, about wig. That shit was a goose chase, bro. Ain't nobody in that bit.
Oh, so
only nigga that was
lying.
involved in this shit was wig. Bro, only nigga that was involved in the murder case was wig. Can't no nigga in my city can't tell you they got charged for this murder. I got involved with it. Only one nigga, wig.
Okay, that's interesting. All right, so
that's what you said.
So pretty much you're saying, yo, listen, they're trying to ask you, they're trying to get some info out of you. You don't know really what's going on, but you're like, you know what, fuck it. You're making shit up because none of these people they don't even fucking exist. So you're just lying. That's what you're just saying. You're lying to them.
Right. Say it again.
You're saying you're just lying to these people because the people who, if you mention anybody's name, they don't even exist. The only person,
bro, them niggas don't even exist, bro. I play the street. I'm in the streets. Like this ain't no, bro. The only nigga that's liable that even wig can't get on no call and be like, hey, yo, bro, snitched on me. Bro, gonna tell you shit. Bro, ain't tell on me. Who he told on? Like,
you think he would say that?
Yeah, but I'm telling you, he gonna say that. This ain't, bro. I'm telling you what this man gonna say, bro. I'm still out here in the street. I'm still out here and telling. I'm telling you what he gonna tell you on the phone right now. You ever gonna call? Man, that man did not snitch on me. I don't know what y'all talking about. No, well, even if you look at inside the affidavit after the police after the interview, they're gonna say Jalen T. Foster remained that he had nothing to do with my homicide, because that's the honest truth. That's help his case, shit. None I ever said was used against that man, because I never put nothing in incriminate. Incriminate a nigga is snitching. I never incriminate a nigga in no terms. Everything else I said in that interview was a goose chase. Them not even real people. Them ain't no look at the.
Who was quitting? Who was quitting? Because they're saying you mentioned somebody named Quentin and pointed out a picture of Quentin.
Bro, I don't even know who no Quentin is, bro. Look on hey Ken, I gotta bring up that witness list. Even from the interview, nobody name in the interview from the witness list named Quentin. Who the fuck is a Quentin?
They say find Boom Boom, the main witness.
Who the fuck is Boom Boom? Bro, I don't even know a nigga named Boom Boom, bro.
So you just making this shit up on the fly just because they
It was a goose chase, bro. This whole interview was about one person, about weed. This man ain't had no co-defendants. He got charged with a murder. This whole situation was about him. I've been interviewed way before these interviews, bro. I told the homicide investigator was coming to our house every day.
Hey,
shit, we told you everything. We told you shit. We don't know nothing. What you want a nigga to keep telling you when we don't know? We actually don't know nothing. Niggas ain't never been in a situation where they don't have their family member killed. That's just like if you with somebody right now and your people get killed. Man, you gonna hear a million stories within 2 minutes. A nigga, okay, hey, they'll happen. Honestly, a nigga don't know what the fuck. That's real shit.
Hey, so okay. Where was that 17-minute audio?
You gotta think about it. You gotta think about it.
Yeah.
My whole interview, 40-something minutes. It say 53, but it like the police ain't come in until like 5-10 minutes later.
Facts.
Out of 40-minute interview, the only thing they get out of that was me and Wade got into confirmation. He supposedly threatened me with a gun, but I remain my innocence of I remain my same story of he didn't have nothing to do with my cousin homicide. Why done the only 2-3 things that they put in from a 40-minute interview? Cause all of it was bullshit. Wasn't none of this shit fact. Even the lady said, but y'all giving us the runaround. None of the stories y'all telling us, they all got loops and it ain't nothing matching up because these not even real stories.
All right, so let me ask you the question about what you did tell him, because the street shit get a little weird when it comes to like telling and snitching or whatever.
Right.
I used to think that you put somebody in jail, but some people believe if you give any information, it's telling. So if you confirm that you had an altercation with this guy, is that telling to you?
Yeah. You gotta think about it. Hell no, cause you gotta think about it, bro. Bro, and honestly, bro, even that's why I say like niggas be like they're speaking on shit they don't know about. But it's my cousin, and I still gotta defend a nigga who did something to my cousin just cause I'm in the streets. You gotta think about it. Everything I said was in his favor. I'm like, bro, hell no, we got into it, but I know this man ain't did nothing to my cousin. I even got into it in the interview when I said I know for a fact he ain't do nothing to his cousin. He just had a girl reached out to me and was like, bro, I know it's a lot going on. Free saying this and this, but boy, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I'm praying for y'all boys through y'all whole situation.
Wait, so
What else?
Wig
Huh?
had somebody reach out and send that message.
Like
You don't gotta, yeah, yeah, yeah. I
yeah,
can
he
get
had
you.
a girl he was dealing with that reach out like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, free saying this and this. There's a lot of shit going on, but shit, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm just praying for you and your cousin's situation.
Mm. So, all right. So, and I know you say you were trying to get another one of your phones that probably had some shit on it, but uh, uh this nigga 1090 Jake says you were on the witness list because this was in a court document. Let me see if I'm, I'm gonna try to share my screen in Discord that you can see it, so you're gonna be able to see it on your phone.
Okay, I'll do it. Come to my phone too?
Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send it right now. I'm gonna send it to the number I'm texting, right?
All right.
Because addresses of all the persons known to the prosecutor present
Shit,
to have.
shit, that's because we stayed in the house. Everybody that stayed in that house on that list.
Oh,
Everybody that stayed, you gotta think about it, bro. This ain't no shit. Bro, look, go right on the list and count how many foster names you say how foster FOST you are, how many foster you see on that list. with a Leon County jailhouse lead one on. I got with a Leon County jailhouse lead one on. I got released, and get what? The next day I went to jail. When the warrant came through in the through the Leon County, get what? The police picked me up like 2-3 days later. The sheriff, I got charged with a GT. I violated my bond. I was back in the county. Like a month later, like you gotta think about it, and then like a month later, I got hit with a gun charge within that same situation because they found the gun when everybody jumped out of the car. They found the gun in the trash can. You feel me?
Mm.
I got hit with that, and then you like think like nobody, them boys ain't get charged with a GT. How it's gonna be on record? Exactly. I'm in the police station like, damn, boy, what them? I'm really feeling bad. Like, damn, what them boys doing here? Shit, them boys ain't even steal the car. But I really just stole it, bitch. Last night, a couple hours ago, shit, them boys ain't had none of them boys done just on some hot shit. We jits.
So Coley did an interview with Say Cheese, and I believe he said in the interview he was just like, he said that he went to, I don't even know what the hell this is, a level program, but he said it was because of you. Like, what was he talking about?
Bro, look at the FDI. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know nothing about him going. I don't know nothing about him going to no damn program, bro. I don't know. Look at that. Bro, look, you got to think about it, bro. Look at the FDLA report. Even on the FDLA report, bro, from the records, bro. It say on there, bro. He went to them a program for some shit like disturbing the peace or some shit. I don't know. Look at the records. You feel me? Around the same time, you got to think about it, like, bro. I went to jail for that, bro. I got if that's you got to think about it, bro. If the police know I ain't never owned up to the car, why would I get? And it was 3 people, supposedly 4 people in the car. 3 people went to jail. Why I'm the only person got charged with the gun charge? Because I'm the same as that nigga that told him I stole the car. This is my car. They ain't have nothing to do with stealing the car. I stole the car. Yeah, they rode in the car, but they never knew it was stolen. I just picked them boys up. I just like, bro, if 3 niggas in the car get caught with a gun, if they don't know who gun is, how the fuck one person gonna go to jail? Yeah. Only one person gonna go to jail if a nigga, oh yeah, this is my gun. I told the police this was my car. I went to jail. And you gotta think about it, even with that gun charge, I end up getting like, damn, I already had like 2 years or something. I really get like 30 months in prison. First of all, my gun charge got dropped because they never found the handprints on my gun charge. That ended up got thrown out. The lawyer offered me 30 months. The lawyer offered, the state attorney, Jeremy. I remember the nigga name, bro. The nigga named Jeremy Mutes. He offered me 30 months for my 2 armed robberies in my GTA case and a loader and a prowler. My GTA case, my robbery case was down there already beat. That was a case I was gonna beat. But shit, I'm like, shit, but I ain't gonna lie. I don't violated my bond, new charges, but I'm finna go and get around these people. I'm finna go in prison for these couple months. I'm finna get out. They don't want to do nothing but give me a DOC number anyway. Like, come on, like.
So, okay, so you know, and I know some people might, obviously this is your real life, so you're telling this in detail. Some people might be lost a little bit. So to summarize it, this is what he's saying. All right, he said a GTA case he caught when he was younger, and he stole some car, picked up 2 guys. Right, the guys ain't know it was stolen. He never told no one that the guys knew it was stolen, or that the guys knew the car or stole the car with him. The guys didn't go to jail or go to prison for that. You had a charge that, based on the GTA, that you got resolved later. And then we talked already about the murder situation. It wasn't even you being investigated for murder. It was actually a cousin who died. And basically they interviewed pretty much anybody and everybody they could. And the only thing they got out of you, other than you spinning them, is saying, yo, we got into I know that nigga. I've me and him fought one time or whatever the case is.
That's what it burned down to. Okay, bro. Even through the fact that me and him got an interview, I know for a fact he didn't care. I'm talking about interview. Even the fact I know me and him got an altercation, I remain the same thing, bro. That man did not kill my cousin. The situation we went through was small. I'm like, bro, it wasn't even no shit a nigga even coming back and fight by a nigga or even have beef by. In my city, when a nigga got beef, a nigga know a nigga got beef. It ain't finna be no, oh, I think it's beef. Nah, bro, I know it's beef. Did he get that link? Hey, my brother said you got that link.
The 1090J link.
He said 1090J link. Yeah, I had sent it to him. He said, yeah, I said other than the FDLE shit.
All right,
you gotta think about it, like, bro, you got a million niggas like want to speak on a nigga situation.
So
They control another nigga narrative and using niggas as clickbait when a nigga really don't know what's going on. You can't say oh, just because a nigga say anything to the police that's used as you snitching. How? I might tell the police. I might be telling the police.
Go ahead.
You feel me? You gotta think about it, bro. For my interview, bro, anything a nigga learn from my interview is how to finesse the police, bro. I'm the only nigga that got backlash from this situation. No nigga in that interview was a factual person. Look at the names and see if any one of them niggas' name was a witness list or anything. I'm spinning the situation.
So Jake told me
from me being legit, you gotta think about it. My cousin just died. I'm figuring out they know me and somebody else got through it. This what it's looking like shit. We know you in the game. We know you doing this. We know you selling drugs shit. From my point of view, I'm like, damn, bitch, I'm finna go down. Rico charge.
Hey, so Jake says there's a guy, the person, Boom Boom is Melinda something another, and they're on the witness list or something like that. Somebody named Melinda. Let me see. What the fuck? Yeah, Melinda Boom Boom Jackson.
Bro, Boom Boom. Hey Ray, ain't Boom Boom a crackhead? Boom Boom. That's a crackhead, man. Man, that's a fucking junkie, man. That's a real junkie. That gonna pull up on Rat now. That's a known base in the hood, man. That's a junkie, man. Fucking witness list, man. That's a fucking jug. Yeah, that nigga talking about, man, that cracker don't know nothing, man. That cracker a snitch, man. That's a fucking jug, man. What the fuck nigga talking about, man? That's a real deal baser.
All right, hold on. Let me play this thing that supposedly.
Man, what? Look at the address. Look at the address. Unknown. That's a jug, bro.
I do sound known. Yeah.
Boom Boom, man. That's a neighborhood crackhead, man. Fuck is this nigga talking about, man? That's a junkie, man.
Yeah, man.
All them people, bro. You gotta think about it. Even when you roll down on the really, scroll down a little bit more where you just went. Scroll down.
Yeah.
Go down to the bottom of go down.
I got some other pages too. Hold
on. You got to think about it when they say the names like Maisha Grace.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Maisha Grace. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Yeah, it's right here. It's right here. Maisha Grace.
Them people that wasn't even there. Like them people that came up and be like, oh yeah, I grew up with Slug. He was a good dude. They put on the witness list for talking to the police, telling him Slug was a good dude. They grew up with him. Them twins, they two sisters, Maisha and Naisha. Them was my cousin Slug that died. Them was his best friend. Like females he grew up with, like them was his best friends. All they did was come to the news in my mama's front yard. Talk to the police like, man, I don't know who could have did this, man. DeVars was a good person. Slug ain't fuck with nobody. Slug like to make music and dance, and they on the witness list.
So I guess he also had some stuff where he underlined. He said, recorded interview with Jalen Foster and recorded interview with James Foster. I guess that's the interview we saw, or we haven't watched the whole thing yet, but that's the interview you're talking about. Someone else, Alvin Peterson, and they took phone records from. He an older dude. He do drugs. Alvin Peterson. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So basically, this is just everything they got from everybody, right? This is just who they probably talked to, what they got. So they got a recorded interview, but it doesn't mean you're telling. It seems like that's what you.
Of course they gonna record my daddy. He the one came out and found my cousin on the ground, bleeding out his mouth.
Yeah.
Shit, he had blood all over his shirt. What you think? The police finna come out and they finna find me wrapped up with my cousin body he shot, and the police ain't gonna talk to me and interview me? No, you got to go get interviewed. Nigga, my daddy was a nigga who ripped his shirt open and found all his bullet wounds. Nigga, this is the nigga who whole body was full of blood. Shit, what the fuck you think he not gonna talk to the police? He gotta get interviewed. That's mandatory, man. That man Jake, detective ass nigga, man, is clout chasing, bro.
All right, so the video that the video your brother sent me. Let me play this real quick. Jake says he has this on his Instagram too, so he says this isn't no secret. But let me play it. Let me hear.
How easy is it to get drugs in a Florida prison?
Every single compound I hit, there was all types of drugs on there, whether it's prescription pills, Molly. Some spots it was cocaine and meth, but nothing more common than K2.
Jacob Cherry, a former inmate, posted the videos to YouTube.
1, 2, 3, 4 flips.
He says Florida inmates currently behind bars recorded the videos using cell phones smuggled inside. How easy is it to get drugs in a Florida prison?
Oh, wait, I've never seen that before. Well, he says he has it on his Instagram. That's the video. I think you can hear it, right?
Oh yeah, we can hear it. But I'm saying though, is that snitching or that's not? You got niggas in prison who, that's how niggas, you got niggas in prison who ain't got no mama, no daddy, who ain't got no livelihood, who niggas, this how niggas eat. This how niggas get money, this how niggas get canteen, this how niggas get by. You might as well go tell them, that's just like me. But it was correction officers lost their job. That's like me telling the police, hey, I ain't gonna lie, that house, that building over there, woo, but them boys getting money over there. I don't know what they selling, but they trapping something, they getting money. Man, I just snitched. Man, I just told, man. You gotta think about it, bro. They use Jake, whatever he told them people on these news and these interviews, they use him to change on what people can bring in prisons and what people can and can't bring in prisons, bro. He the reason for that whole change.
Oh, damn.
Come on, bro. Like, you gotta think about it. If that niggas, that's why I say, bro, niggas be contradicting themselves. You say anything, talk to these people and telling these people something, that's snitching. Nigga, you snitch then, nigga. You the biggest rat it is in this shit. Fuck a nigga talking about. Nigga, you don't got niggas knocked off. You don't got bitches draw fire. What? You got niggas doing time. This how niggas eat. Nigga, you don't got my whole trap knocked off. How you ain't snitch on me? Nigga, I'm in here. This how I'm eating. I ain't got no mama. I ain't got no mama. I ain't got no daddy. Nigga, this how I'm eating. This how I'm eating. I can't, nigga. I can't get on the phone. These niggas might. These niggas over here might got the phone bullied up. I probably can't even get on the phone. These little phones that I got brought in here. These how I talk to my people. You don't got all this shit knocked off. How you ain't snitch? How you ain't bring me hurt? That's an undercover inmate, bro. How you ain't bring no hurt to me? How you ain't do this to me? How you ain't do that? Man, come on, that's snitching, bro. Everybody know. Everybody nigga who the nigga don't went to prison. Nigga know how nigga know the system. Nigga know how this shit go down. Nigga can't tell me how I go down to prison. But I went to prison when I was 16. I've been going to jail since I was 12, bro. Look at my record, bro. I've been going to jail. I've been doing time.
All right, so I found the article. So I found the article they did, and apparently he said this is a news video. It's still even posted on his Instagram. I'm gonna read a little bit of the article. The article, I guess his name is Jacob Cherry. So Jacob Cherry, I don't
know. I don't really get into all that. I guess that's name. I don't know.
He says every single compound it was drug, blah, blah. Jacob Cherry posted the video to YouTube. He says Florida inmates are currently behind bars. Recorded the videos using cell phone smuggled inside. Okay, so I think I get your point. You're saying that if you...
So scroll it up where it says it's a crime scene.
Yeah, okay. It's a crime scene right here.
Detective Jason.
Here we go.
Inside Florida prisons.
Hey, old school, you straight?
Inmates passed out on the floor.
This is what it look like on mother K2.
They're on camera smoking.
Hold it. 10, 9.
And bragging about having drugs behind bars. How easy is it to get drugs in a Florida prison?
Every single compound I hit, there was all types of drugs on there, whether it's prescription pills, Molly. Some spots it was cocaine and meth, but nothing more common than K2.
Jacob Cherry, a former inmate, posted the videos to YouTube.
1, 2, 3, 4 flips.
He says Florida inmates currently behind bars recorded the videos using cell phones smuggled inside. The videos are graphic. In one disturbing clip, water is sprayed on
how many police lost their job because of
convulsing on the floor.
Right? It's not my people.
How many niggas got their phone knocked off for that? How many niggas got their whole set took down?
Coming in with that fucking ass shit.
Man, you got K9 coming in getting niggas whole trap knocked off, man. Man, on my mama. Man, on my mama. That nigga 1090, that cracker know if he going to jail right now, nigga smash that nigga just for that video, man. That nigga know that, man. That nigga know how shit go down, man.
Oh, so you think this video probably fucked it up for the niggas in jail then?
Ain't no probably, nigga, he did.
On the news.
No, probably, man, he did. He know that. No, probably, nigga, this dead, nigga. He can't tell me I don't been in prison. I know the system. I know what's going on and don't go on. Nigga in prison paying bills. Nigga, that nigga know that? Yeah, nigga from prison paying bills out here, real bills. Just by how they moving and behind the wall, behind the chain gang, man. Niggas know that shit, man. Ain't no, bro. All that nigga trying to put a form on what snitching and what ain't snitching, that's snitching, bro. You ain't finna, you can't say you might well tell a nigga, hey, boy, them boy trapping at 503. Them boy got pounds, them boy got coke over there, everything. Tell it to the news what you do? Tell that to the news reporter, man, tell that to the news reporter and see what the police gonna do. I bet you ain't gonna tell them, come to my city and tell the police, boy, all you got, man, come to my city and tell the police two things. Man, some young boys still over there, and they got a lot of traffic over there, and they getting money. Man, I'm gonna have that bitch kicked in within 2 hours, boy. He know that, man, that shit, you snitching, that's cap. I ain't snitch on nobody, nigga. My whole story through my interview was a chase, man. It was a duck chase, man. I threw them crackers on everything I say. Them ain't even real people. The nigga who got charged with it, nigga, I told them people, man, that man got nothing. We got through an altercation out with that. That man ain't got nothing to do with nothing, man. That man got nothing to do with my brother, my cousin getting killed. That man ain't do that. What that nigga talking about, man? Niggas using me as clickbait because nigga know whatever my name going on, I shut shit up.
Hey,
nigga know my shit swinging. Nigga can't say anything he ever posted swing how harder than him using my name. Come on, bro.
So Richey, you spoke to him before on like DMs or whatever. Like, would you talk to him?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't want to fight. It ain't no need. It ain't no need of me talk to no YouTuber. He in the cyber world, bro. Anything he want to do be for clickbait. He want to talk because he can speak. He can one thing about 1090J that I can't take from a nigga. He good at what he do. He know how to talk. That bitch got a mouth on him. I can't go against that. I'm a regular street dude. I'm not getting paid to chase clout, bro. I'm not getting paid to post on my YouTube. I'm not getting paid to speak on another nigga's story. I'm not getting paid to do none of that, bro. I don't speak on niggas' situations, bro. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to talk when it come to that. I don't know how to tell the people, I don't know how to get on a nigga interview and get on YouTube in 30 minutes and talk about Young Thug situation, like a Gunna situation. I don't know how to do none of that. That's what he do. Any nigga that catch a case that got a buzz, he gonna speak on your whole situation. I can't do that, bro. I can't talk with a nigga, bro. That's just like me talking to this. That's just like me. He got too many PowerPoints and notes. That's what he do. That's just like me going. That's just like me going in the. That's just like me going. That's just like me going in front of a motherfucking judge with the jurors, and I gotta argue just myself against the prosecutor, against the state attorney with no lawyer. I can't do it. Yeah, that right, exactly. That's just like asking Jake. That's just like asking Jake. Let's meet with academics and let's freestyle and see who gonna win. You know I'm gonna win. This what I do. I'm slaying shit for real. I'm saying shit to fuck up with this rap shit. Niggas know that, bro. Niggas know when it comes to this rap shit, bro. Niggas can't fuck with me, bro. I've been rapping 13, 14 months, bro. I'm saying shit to fuck up. Niggas know that, bro. Niggas know I shit. When it comes to this rap shit, when it comes to this popping shit, everybody know, nigga, I'm saying shit to fuck up. Niggas know that shit, bro. How the fuck I'm gonna get on an interview and go back and forth with a nigga who do this shit? The nigga sound like the police. The nigga sound like a prosecutor. How I'm gonna argue with a nigga like that? I can't do it. Talk on a news station. Hey, you feel me? Hey, bro, you gotta think about this shit, bro. I be so real to this shit, bro. I got real deal high paid lawyers, bro. My lawyer wanna drag this crack ass through the federal courts right now and make his ass spend $100,000 just to even get through all this shit I'm going through. For all these lies, bro. I told my lawyer, man, I'm not on that shit. I don't do shit like that. Man, I got my lawyer trying to drag his ass. I got high profile lawyers. He can't get through this shit.
I think y'all both from Florida, right? Like, I mean,
I don't know where fool from, bro.
I think he's from Florida, I believe.
He from Florida. He'll know what's up with a nigga.
No way he from, man. They go anywhere and ask Florida about me right now. I don't know one thing about me, but I don't be on the internet. It ain't nothing. You go but anywhere, any hood, I be everywhere. When I go to my shows, I be in niggas' hood. Hey, I ain't no rap nigga, man.
So
I be everywhere. Every city I go to, I be outside. I don't know what niggas on. I'm not no rapper. And when I'm in my city, I'm flying dolo in my city with no security. I don't have security, bro. I'm outside. I don't know what fool on. Niggas be chow.
You famous now, man. Ain't no wrong with security.
All the people he got shit.
Hey,
man, I don't have security, man. I be outside, but I don't know what these niggas. That's why I be saying, bro. Niggas be trying to control the narrative on some IG shit. I can't fight with the cyber world, bro. But on the street shit, I'm outside.
Hey, let me ask you a
I
question.
don't, man.
Because, and again, this came from Jake as well, too. So the dude, Coley, apparently, so Coley basically says you didn't tell, right? They did the interview, he said you didn't tell, right?
Yeah.
Then basically 1090 Jake says he has messages between him and Coley where the guy basically says almost kind of hints that you did. So they were feeling like somebody paid him off and they were thinking it was y'all. Like,
bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. When it comes to that situation, bro, honestly, I can't speak on it. I don't know what him and Coley had going on. You feel me? I can't be like, all I can say is this. Bro, just like me. I could tell you a million things on this phone. Man, go look at the reports, the FDLE reports. I could tell you a million things, but get what though? I could right there and see the FDLE reports on. You can read out that and you can see what that. But you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Go read that. I can't tell you what a nigga be thinking and what a nigga be saying at that moment. I don't know, bro. You know this shit real. We dealing with real life situations. I can't tell you.
Man, oh man.
Yeah, but hey, shit, bro, nigga got down. I gotta get ready to go to the down. I gotta go to the down club and shit. I got a little walk through and shit. I gotta get ready to go to this bitch right now and shit though. I'm already a little behind. I still gotta go take a shower and
Yeah.
But I got my
I appreciate
I got my brother sent you everything, all the facts and shit, whatever we need and shit, you know.
Hey, I appreciate you getting on this, and listen, the whole goal of this thing is, if you really solid this and third, and basically you a black brother that made it out, I don't want some bullshit to try to fuck up your career. I don't want something to put you in possible harm's way, even though I know you're moving how you move. Hopefully this will lead to people, either kind of getting over talking about this constantly, or
I told my mom to get the video. Just play the whole. I'm finna get dressed, go to the club. Just play the whole video.
Yeah. I'm about to play it right now.
Play the rest of this video. You can see who the real police is. Chat of ass cracker. But shit, bro. Shit, you got my brother number, shit, bro. Anything you need, just reach out. You know we got you, bro.
All right, got you, bro.
And make sure you play that. Hey, before you close out, play that video of 1090 Jake real quick. I need you to play that real quick.
Yeah. I'm playing the rest of it.
The Florida Department of Corrections tells 7 News they are aware of the videos, and the agency takes this information seriously. They call contraband in prisons a national epidemic and say corrections officers are diligent when they search inmates, but sometimes it's the officers bringing the drugs and cell phones inside.
The majority of the drugs that I know of that are coming inside is through the guides. When you're not really making any money and a $30 phone on the street turns into a $1,200 phone inside a prison, a lot of people are gonna do it.
The state says in 1 year, about 12,000 weapons were found in Florida prisons, 36,000 grams of K2, which is a synthetic drug that can be laced with dangerous chemicals, and almost 9,000 cell phones. This is not our first time looking into the contraband problems.
You missing one thing though, where the machete at?
In 2018, we discovered this video that showed an inmate pulling a machete out of his pants and another inmate popping prescription pain pills.
Perk 10, man, to wash away the pain, you hear me?
How did you get the cell phone in?
Oh, that was a long story there. I don't really feel like putting it out there.
They don't search the place.
We showed State Representative Bobby DuBose some of the videos.
How neglected has the prison system been over the years?
Oh man, I mean, I'm talking about not paying, the officers enough, the infrastructure, the prisons are bad. I would.
Hey Jake, I'm in the Discord. You can pop in. We're about to play the full video of this whole conversation too. The whole interview.
It did $60.6 million to boost pay and beef up staffing in prisons. Right now, the starting salary for a correctional officer is $33,500. Under the new plan, officers would get a $1,500. The hope is better pay. Band. Brian Enton, 7 News.
Okay, all right, okay.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Man, why that bitch ain't want me to? Man, I wanted to be on here while he on here.
Yeah, I want to ambush him too because I asked him before and I tried to ask him
I understand, but you gotta let me push back because I could take it. First off, That whole video been on my Instagram for 3 years. I don't know if the live I did on YouTube is still on there. Ain't not one motherfucking person got arrested. He talking about COs got arrested. When a CO get arrested, they got to put that on the Florida DOC site and say what the fuck happened. I'm still in contact with everybody that sent me them videos. Ain't nobody get booked off of that. So I don't know what he paying his lawyer to go find. I could have sent that to him myself.
Okay. Well, hey. Well, I guess I think he brought that up to say your definition of what snitching is. That's why you're accusing him of snitching. Is him admitting that he got into a fight with DeAndre Wiggins, right? And he's saying, well, that fight had nothing to do with his murder conviction or investigation, but they did get in a fight. So if he was telling by just admitting they got into a fight, he's saying that, well, did you possibly tell by saying this? Because the state of Florida probably raided a couple of cells probably after trying to figure out, yo, do they really got a fucking machete or whatever the hell they have.
So the machete is actually another prison YouTuber named K-Frog. I know him, right?
Okay.
But he talking about he know about Florida. That boy did 6 months in prison. So let's not have him acting like he know what the fuck Florida prison is. He did 6 months.
Really?
Like, how the fuck you go to prison for 2 months? You want to start gangbanging? Let's start there, right? We got 50 major institutions in the state of Florida. Out of that video, out of all them clips that got put together, I had anywhere from 5 to 10 different prisons of people I was in contact with. How the fuck you raided where? What cell got raided? How? You see what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck? Because I know exactly who sent me them videos. I can still get on Instagram with them. So who telling him somebody got raided from some shit that's been up for 3 fucking years now? This is when I was doing prison content before I started even covering cases.
He might be thinking like, well, if
think whatever the fuck he want, but let's go back to the interrogation video, because he definitely played dumb with you talking about he don't know who Boom Boom is.
Yeah.
So let's go back to that video and we can remind him who Boom Boom is. Because he literally asked the police and said, y'all go to the let me see. It's one
Vito, right?
Last timestamps.
Different Boom, right?
Not that one. No. All the way to the right. It's one of the last timestamps.
Okay.
He says, y'all need to go find Boom Boom.
Hold on. I'm going to play this. And by the way, chat, I am going to play the whole thing in its entirety to be fair, right? I don't want to just only get piece because, we might miss out on context. And, I think a lot of this is context. You get what I mean?
Yeah, find Boom Boom too. The lady, find her.
Yeah, but you guys see Boom Boom and you don't call us.
We seen Boom Boom one time. I just told Miss Nick Roberts we seen her one time one night, and when she only come out.
Go back to the beginning when he said y'all need to find Boom Boom. She asked him, "You got anything else to say?" And he says, "Yeah, y'all need to find Boom Boom. Boom Boom knows everything."
Okay.
And then he gonna act like he don't know who the fuck that is. Stop it. Your cousin that died, you said he was a fucking crackhead. He was smoking pills. And then you gonna say Boom Boom a crackhead?
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, find Boom Boom too.
Come on, man. How many people you identifying people they show when you pick
Boom Boom and you don't call us.
We seen Boom Boom one time. I just told Miss Nick Roberts we seen her one time.
Hold on, I'm gonna go back a little bit further. Let me see.
I'm gonna ask you.
Here we go.
That one told me we seen him walking. I know for a fact that man had something to do with it.
Okay. All right. Anything else I haven't asked you? While we're together, that you could tell me right now.
Yeah, find Boom Boom too. The lady, find her.
Yeah, but you guys see Boom Boom and you don't call us.
We seen Boom Boom one time. I just told Mr. Nick Roberts we seen her one time one night, and when she come on, she only come out like 2 or 3, and you gotta be by the speed store, like right there by that barbershop and speed store where they be tricking that. So I don't see her. Everybody keep Mr. Jimmy. I do next door. Everybody saying she was at the gate when they was walking up.
Yeah. We've been looking for Boom Boom. We're out there all the time.
She got some. She knows some. Everybody. She know the answer to everybody.
The only way we're gonna find Boom Boom is if somebody calls us when Boom Boom shows up and don't tell her.
Yeah,
you just.
Cause I told you from the incident. After the incident, I only seen her one time. And then I didn't know she was wanted and all that.
It's not even that.
I wanted to talk to her. I seen her one time, but this was everybody say, but Boom Boom seen it. She seen everything go down. She know who it was. All this she knew. She said she knew who it was. So she.
I mean, when you talk to your family that's out there, you needed to make sure they understand.
I was telling her, me and my brother had looked for her, but she ain't been around. She usually be around.
Yeah.
She usually be walking around.
I'm just saying you need to stress that to your family that they see her walking down the street or something. We need to know. All right.
So by the way, he says he's spinning. Is he spinning or he's? I don't tell it. I don't know. By the way, yo, I definitely want to and I paused to shout out to my man Bandman Kevo in the building. Salute to Kevo. Kevo said he couldn't wait for this motherfucking stream, man. Salute to him. Thank you for the $300 gifted, my man Big Kevo. You know what I mean? Holding it down in the chat on YouTube over there. Yo, y'all go fuck with Kevo, man. Kevo's a hilarious nigga.
All right. We're going to keep looking in, fam. We're working hard on it.
So he essentially says, "Fine, Boom Boom, Boom Boom will help y'all." Right?
Yeah, he says, "Fine, Boom Boom, Boom Boom, Boom Boom seen the whole thing to some shit," but he acting like he didn't identify 3 people by photo in this video. He identified Wig by photo. He identified a girl by photo, and then he tells them about Quentin and says, "Do y'all got a picture?" See, this is the thing. Can you go on my Instagram real quick?
Yeah. He says there ain't no Quentin.
Okay, well, they brought him a picture, so I don't know how the fuck that works.
Okay, all right.
That's why I'm saying, like, I really wanted to be on the call, because it's like, I'm going to call out all the bullshit you saying. And he talking about my lawyer want to drag him. He told Coley that they wanted to do a lawsuit. That ain't no new news. That's what he told his co-defendant. Click that video right there.
Is your video? Okay.
It's right at the end of this.
Tell me about him. Tell me about your relationship.
That's the dude. They say that's the dude from D Block. They like.
What do you know his name is?
Wig.
Yeah, man. All right.
Yeah, he was a lad.
To be fair, and that's why I'm gonna play the whole thing too. He says when he's saying Wig, he's identifying, saying, "Yeah, I had a fight with the dude." He's not saying that's the murderer. So I want to be fair to him.
But like, from your side of town, he ain't put out no gun, but he was holding on to a pen like they like, bro, you know how them niggas this that little junk like that. I'm like, bro, the dude they said did it. I seen Slug with him. They was smoking L's together or whatever. The dude they said it was a dude named Jarrell. The reason we know they hang because Eddie gave him, his mama gave him, and the nigga Jarrell gave him, so I know for a fact they hang. Alright, I don't know if he got a tattoo on his baby. I know he got some tattoos on his arm though. Y'all can't bring no picture on that?
Yeah, I'll work on it. Give me a minute.
That's him. What about him?
Tell me about him. Tell me about your relationship.
Identifies him.
That's the dude. They say that's the dude from D Block. They like
picture, and they bring him the picture, and he says that's him. So I don't know how, because he talking about he don't know who Boom Boom is, but Boom Boom's in the witness list, just like he's in the witness list that he claimed he wasn't in.
Well, basically he said it's a crackhead, and he says in terms of the witness list, he's saying the police compiled the list of names of everybody who they talked to.
But this is the thing, right? He's saying it's a crackhead as if that's the only crackhead. He said his cousin smoked pills. And that's what the whole situation had to do with, was that his cousin was smoking pills with people and hanging around other people that smoke pills. So what does that tell you about the entire situation? It was more than one base on that street. Boom Boom wasn't the only one. Boom Boom was just a crackhead that witnessed the shit go down.
Yeah, Lil Boom definitely seen it. He seen him do it. All right, hold on. All right, I'm gonna start this from the top.
Fuck I didn't.
I'm gonna start this from the top. And again, yo, Jake, I don't know if you have some time to chill in here. You know, I think this is the best way how I could, you know, just be fair. And I'm gonna play it from your page because you pretty much you didn't do no edits to the video. You pretty much just trimmed out the little dead air at the beginning and probably at the end. So you know, we're gonna play straight from your page. Chat, I've confirmed. Richey's people sent me the same video. It's 53 minutes, just like how Jake previewed it on Instagram. It's pretty much the same, right? Okay.
Hey, can I show you something?
Yeah.
Can you bring up a new tab?
Okay.
Type in FLDOC.
FLDOC.
Yup.
Okay.
When you go on there, hit offender search.
Offender search. Okay, there we go.
Once you do that, for the last name, put Butler, Butler.
Butler.
And for the first name, put Eddie, Eddie.
Okay.
And then hit search, and it's gonna be, you're gonna click the inmate release.
Wait, did I press the wrong thing?
No. The search should be under it, right there. Submit request, and then click inmate release. No, right above the name.
Oh, search aliases.
No. Go above the name.
Oh.
It's gonna say inmate release in blue.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Let me see. I just gotta wait because it's like a little delayed once you do the shit.
Yeah.
When I'm watching you do it. All right. So the third person, Eddie Jr. Butler, click him.
This guy here.
So you see this dude with all the shit tatted on his face?
Yeah.
Okay, now go back to the interrogation video.
Back to the interrogation video. Let me just go to your page 1090. Oh, it's right here.
She usually be around.
Okay.
And then when you get to the video, go to the third timestamp.
Richey called police about Eddie Butler.
About Eddie Butler, right? So he's saying he's naming names that don't exist, but Eddie Butler from fucking Tallahassee is right there.
Okay. All right.
So I don't understand how we get their names up when it's that easy to figure out who's who.
Okay. Good point. He definitely said on here he was making up names and spinning. However, also to be fair, he said anything about the altercation with Wiggins, he basically did a test that happened. But he said anything about the murder, he said made up. Anyway, I'm gonna just play this unedited. Let me see right when they walk in. All right, and yo, listen, it's gonna be chat again. I'm doing this in the interest of fairness, and it's gonna be a long play. It's 48 minutes. We're watching the whole thing. You feel me? So, for anybody in here, let me see. Can I stream it also? I could probably stream it to y'all too. That y'all could watch it at the same time, or y'all could watch it through the stream. But if y'all want to butt in, or y'all want me to pause it or go back anything, let's do it.
You should stream it. If Jake gonna be here, you should just stream it in here.
Yeah, all right, let me. Okay, here we go. This is share your screen right here. Go live. Y'all can see?
Yeah.
All right.
48 minutes though, my boy.
Bro, because we gotta hear everything in context. You get what I mean? Like a super. If we watch a supercut. You know what I mean? This is why I wanted to talk to that dude last night, TYMB Feifei. Yeah. I thought it was just a supercut. No, but he was a special guy. You know what I mean?
1.25 speed, that hoe or something.
All right, yeah, we could do that. You want to do 1.25 speed? Oh, we could do that.
We
could do that.
Just chatting, nigga, for like 20 minutes.
Here we go.
Hey, Jalen. I talked to your dad at TJ the other day. He told me that you have beefs with some people.
Let me tell you that.
Yes, sir, he did.
He just called me on the phone yesterday, so that's why I called you.
He didn't tell me. Your dad didn't tell me that you have beef with people.
He called me on the phone. Why do you think I called you yesterday?
So you're calling me a liar?
No, I'm telling you what he told me.
Your dad told me that you and your brother had a party at the Travel Lodge that got shut down.
We got a fight.
And there was a fight?
That wasn't beef.
Okay, that was a fight with somebody? All right. Somebody named Ernest, I believe it was.
That same dude that be around the house every day.
Exactly. That's why that's not the one I'm not interested in knowing at all. He told me that you told him that you were at a house somewhere in D Block, seeing a girl, and some dude rolled up. I don't know who it was, but I got a pretty good idea.
I had to put it back on normal speed.
Yeah, I see him saying it was too fast.
Yeah. I want people to hear it.
Like he had a gun.
Hey, did you peep game that right in the beginning? He said that's why I called you yesterday to the investigator.
Yeah.
Yeah, this ain't the first time he says he's been calling the ass too.
Yes, so and I wish I just had fucking talked.
He don't want to talk because he know I'm gonna make him look fucking stupid, bro. He talking about he want to fight. Listen, I don't talk to people directly in line with him and asked him in the DMs, did you tell these people about these cases? He said, yeah. And when I spoke with them, they said no. These street people that he be talking about.
So in fairness to him, and that's what I'm saying, I wish y'all would just because y'all could have hashed that out. In fairness to him, he said after the murder, the police was at his house every day. So I'm imagining the police is trying to follow up on leads, calling a bunch. Yo, hey, do you know this? Do you know this? Okay, they're trying to follow leads, right? Is that fair to assume?
I mean, that would make sense, and I'm not gonna hold it against his family to be cooperating. But how many times did he just say he really in the streets, but he calling the detective himself? He calling the detective.
That's a point. That's a point. All right.
And you can see that they've obviously been communicating because they're talking about the same fucking people.
Okay. All right, let me keep playing.
What your dad was telling me, whether he pulled a gun or whether he was reaching for his waistband like he had one.
But we wasn't beefing though. We wasn't beefing. He in the power of my dad. It wasn't that. He wasn't really talking to me. He was talking to the girl that was in that car. He was like, yeah, cause your brother. He was like, something like your brother from somewhere we have in Hollyfield. I'm not from Hollyfield. He was like, yeah, from your brother. He kept putting up on his pants.
When was that?
This was what? Tell you about. I don't know. It's accurate. Like 2 months ago. Month and a half, 2 months ago.
You don't think this would be something you might want to tell us while we're investigating a homicide? You think that they came to your mom and dad's house, on a lark? They came probably looking for you. They weren't looking. They weren't looking for me, sir. They were looking for you.
No, wasn't, sir. No, I know for a fact they wasn't looking for me.
How do you know for a fact?
Okay, I'm also trying to add some context. So remember the story, chat, because trust me, I was having a little trying to figure it out even when Richey's saying it, and I know Jake is way in tune with this whole. He probably seen it a million times, but we're all new, me and you, right? So we got to try to understand the story. So his cousin get killed in the yard, right? The police are investigating this. The police, according to him, was at the house every day. He probably talked to everybody, this and third. He says this is a second interview that he did with them, right? Which means there's probably a first, right? And also, he says that just hearing what the cop just says here, he says, why didn't you tell us that you had an altercation with the nigga that I guess they're probably looking into, which is DeAndre Wiggins? And he's trying to explain to the cop why he never told him this before, but eventually he's telling them now, right? And I guess the fight that happened, or altercation happened 2 months ago. Clearly the brother, or not brother, the cousin that died probably died in the vicinity of, I don't know, maybe a couple of days before this, right? Or that week, who knows?
You don't think this would be something you might want to tell us while we're investigating a homicide?
Hey, let me add something on that.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so I'm going to be 100% honest with you here. This is unbiased right here.
Yeah.
Richey telling the truth.
Okay.
The whole truth and nothing but the truth in the beginning of this bitch. Because when you hear what the police officer is saying, he's accusing basically the situation that they came to Boston Richey's house looking for him because of the situation with Wig, and that ended up with them killing the cousin. So that was the motive he was trying to find, but that wasn't even the truth though. And that's what Richey's saying. Richey's saying, nah, this wasn't about beef. It had nothing to do with me. It has something to do with my cousin and these pills. Now, when you read Wig's affidavit, it said that Wig met up with the cousin and robbed the cousin. It didn't have nothing to do with Boston Richey. He robbed the cousin, and in the process of robbing the cousin, apparently killed the cousin. So Boston Richey's telling the truth in here. He's not making nothing up or swaying them in a different direction. He's literally saying, I had nothing to do with this shit. It has something to do with my cousin and pills, which is literally what the affidavit says it has to do with.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, and all right. And does that align with he's saying he's telling? I think he admits that too. He's like, yeah, I told him the truth about altercation. I told him it ain't had nothing to do with the murder. And then they start asking me about the murder, and I start spinning them, basically, because now they're trying to find, like, yo, do we have enough, or could we get enough evidence to get this guy charged for the murder? He claims he's spinning. All right, let me just play this. Let me see.
Mom and Dad's house, what, on a lark? They came probably looking for you. They weren't looking. They weren't looking for slugs. They were looking for you.
Okay. His brother texts me. He says, man, Eddie Butler is a common name. He says, we don't know this nigga. That's what he just said. He said, this nigga we got on the screen, he don't know. Do you have... I'm pretty sure if this is...
Coley either.
Say again?
They say they don't know Coley either, though. They only know that Coley ain't fucking get convicted, but they know Coley when Coley does the fucking Say Cheese interview.
Oh, by the way, Ugly Money TV, I see you in here. There's a lot of people in the building. Thank y'all all for watching. So you believe they're lying that they don't know this guy?
Bro, we done caught them in how many lies already throughout this entire story? They just had everybody posting that fucking audio on Say Cheese saying he never identified Wig. And in this video, he clearly identifies Wig.
Okay. They text me back. I wish I would just talk to you. Yo, they text me back saying, listen, we know Coley. We just don't we never see this nigga day in our lives. You know?
They don't know Boom Boom neither, because he just said that too. And then all of a sudden he remembered Boom Boom's a crackhead.
Well, here's the benefit of why, you know,
show them like, no, you know this person.
Yo, here's the benefit of why, you know, we have about like almost 25,000 people watching. If there is any Instagram video or photo that exists of Boston Richey with this guy, it will be found. If they ever took pictures. But you know, if niggas in the street, they might not take pictures. So if this guy knows Boston Richey, and if they're lying to me, there'll be a picture found somewhere, I would hope. Right? All right. Okay. You wanted to add anything else before I keep playing?
No, go ahead, keep playing.
Oh,
shit. Boom, what's up? And
they wanted me to ask Jake, like, what about the DMs that he posted with you and
Yeah, he ain't post the rest of it. I was trying to get Boston Richey to put a video in my video.
So did you actually send that message and you unsent it?
Nah, facts. Yeah. I said, see, this is the thing. I said the same thing when I talked to his brother on the phone. His brother told me the whole story. I'm like, damn, it sounded like he didn't even tell. It sounded like he just fucked up and said too much, this and that, da-da-da. And it's because, yeah, bro, see, I'm going to get you this, and I'm going to get you the paperwork, and I'm going to send you the... This is the thing. They telling me they going to send me all this shit. So I'm thinking in my head, okay, this is perfect. Y'all going to send me everything that I need. He going to send a video saying whatever the fuck he needs to say. And then I'm going to come out with the whole fucking video.
So
and that's exactly how I do it.
So what was the point of unsending it, though?
I mean, there really wasn't no fucking point to it. I just took that bitch off.
Hey, Tony the Closer, what up, bro? Tony, I see a minute. He says 1090 being on Channel 7 is crazy. They're trying to come at you about this whole news story thing. I see some people say in the chat, how is he blood if he's which I really don't want to talk about gang affiliation, but he said, how are you affiliated if you could work with the news and the police?
How did I work with the police if I didn't with the news?
Right.
How does that work? What compound got named? What CO got named? What inmate got named? What CO got arrested? Where are the reports at for any of that?
Yo, respectfully, bro. The chat is saying we don't give a fuck, bro.
No. This is tonight.
I mean, they don't need to give a fuck because they were saying I was a rat for exposing a rat.
Kinda is. You're snitching
That
on the
wasn't
snitch.
nothing new. The second I put up Boston Richey snitched, they said you a snitch for saying he a snitch.
Yeah, but you're snitching on the snitch, so kind of like, you
How
know.
you snitch on a snitch? You sound dumb as fuck.
Yo, who? Bro.
How you snitch on a snitch? He can't explain it?
Nah, they muted my nigga Warrior, bro. He
Wait, what
from
happened?
UK. Give him a minute, bro.
The way you snitch on a snitch is by telling people his business, which you do.
Like, why y'all let this nigga troll?
Yeah, but like, how you?
Hold
how
on,
would you
wait,
know
hold on,
somebody-
wait, hold on. Wait. I kind of want to keep it in between, you know, Richey and Jake because both sides is basically saying the opposite shit, right? So Richey's people said, well, listen, they're watching stream live too. They said the reason why Jake sent the message is because in the message he said he went over the paperwork, and this was after all of that. And I'm not gonna say derogative words, whatever they're calling you. They say you're lying now, and they said that's the same thing we were saying. Who went to jail? So I guess they're saying who went to jail as a result of his actions.
Yeah. So hang on. Show me the Can you pull up the DM?
Yeah. And by the way, again, I feel like a messenger in this whole shit, but it's all good. They believe that somebody paid you off, which, I mean, I'll let you answer for yourself.
Who the fuck gonna pay me off? What they think? Kodak's artist? Didn't he just get signed? I don't even think he got money like that.
Holy.
Can you bring the DM up though?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. This fucking computer keep freezing. All right.
Yo, Act, do you think YSL is a game month in?
Wait. Your DMs or the ones he sent you?
the DM that he sent you.
Okay. Got you.
Yeah.
This would be this right here. Got you.
And then I'm gonna send you the last DM, basically the bottom of the messages that I have right now.
Okay. So. Oh fuck. Here we go. So here's the message. It says, I'm going to go off the paperwork. At the same time, I'm going to point out what you really said ain't matter against DeAndre with all the shit they had on him after talking to your people. I told him, in my opinion, it ain't sound like you snitched. Well, is that like you clearing him? If you're saying, yo.
Yeah, this is everything that I spoke to about with his brother. Because the main thing that they were trying to point out about Kodak's artist or whatever is that he's like 19 right now. So when all this shit went down, he wasn't nothing but like 12, and they were trying to say, oh, that's gonna discredit him. So they were basically trying to. The brother basically lined up a whole bunch of points for me.
Yeah.
That would make Boston Richey look good. And then go down a little piece.
Okay. Here we go.
I just gotta wait until the screen fucking catches up.
Yo,
if anyone had an issue, they could have been stepped about it, and nobody did. That's exactly what the brother said. They said, hey, how is he a rat if we shot a video in them projects? Same thing with the GTA case. The case for them got dropped, but in all reality, you shouldn't have said anything. This is also coming from the brother. So I basically reiterated everything that the brother told me when I talked to the brother on the phone. And this was before I found out from Coley that the case wasn't dropped and that he ended up getting convicted on the shit.
Okay, so you're saying that this message to him was after a conversation, not after you reviewing the paperwork and possible footage. Am I right?
Nah, I seen the paperwork at this time. I didn't see any footage. I just got the footage.
Okay.
I seen paperwork though, because we got DMs. I'm not really sure when this DM was sent and what came after. It would have to be on his shit or whatever since he screenshotted it. But at the same time, I got the DMs I'm sending to the brother and of him saying, look, this is what you told at. This where shit going south at. This is where you said this, and how am I supposed to spin this? And if Kodak did the same thing, you would call him a snitch. But I just sent you the last of the DMs we have, and this was after the conversation with the brother. I said, spoke with your people. You want to put something in the video to speak on your side? And then there's nothing after that. And then I said, I'm going to FaceTime you when I put all this together. He said, okay, bet, bro. And that was the end of the DMs.
Okay, all right. You just sent me some stuff. Hold on. Can I ask you, and this is a question from me to you. Do you think that, and I feel like it has, I look at you as like an independent, arbiter. So like, you're going to be just kind of neutral. You are just going to look at whatever the facts is. I think you did for Bandman Kevo. If people thought it was going to come back bad or whatever, it could be come back good and come back bad, right? And I think that's why people kind of like love watching your channel, right? Do you think it's gotten a little like maybe personal, in the sense of like the back and forth with you and him is gotten to maybe where, there's an additional incentive to prove your point, and probably additional incentive definitely on their side to prove their point?
Nah, 100%.
Okay.
100%. See, this is the thing. This ain't even the only shit that's... See, he's trying to put shit out behind the scenes, like through other means, right? So he tried to get in contact with his people that is connected to whoever on other shit that just completely flopped. You know what I mean? So it's like he's saying, oh, he got paperwork. If I had paperwork, he would have been blasted that shit through every fucking media outlet. And he's saying his lawyer wanted to drag me in court. That's exactly what they told Coley, that they were talking about a lawsuit. A defamation lawsuit is what I'm assuming it would have been. But how can you create a defamation lawsuit when I'm literally reading your fucking court documents that are online on the website? You see what I'm saying? Now, if I had an opinion of you, if I said, oh, he got AIDS or some shit, everybody stopped listening to him because of that, I would understand the defamation case. But if we go on Leon County and we look up all your shit, just like I sent you that entire witness list that has everybody in it. See, that's another thing, right? They said that the witness list that Bruce Rivers covered was fake. But every name that was on that witness list that Bruce Rivers said was fake is listed in the witness list that I gave you. So it's like it became more personal when you trying to cover up lies with other lies and then accusing me of lying. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so and again, I really wish. And by the way, I don't know if his brother is down there. I know Richey's probably gonna head to a show. I don't know if his brother wants to get on. It would be a lot easier. Anyway, this is what they're saying, right? They're saying, how could... Let me just read it. They said they have Coley's paperwork, and they sent it to me again. I think I put it up yesterday. They said if the GTA case doesn't show up on his record, how did he send him to prison or anything? Because it doesn't show up on the record. And they're saying clearly juvenile records show up on this thing, right?
Okay. So we would break that down like this here, right?
Yeah.
We didn't see it on any of this shit. Remember when we looked at the other co-defendant and we didn't see the shit on his either?
Yes, so I guess he's saying that he's the one who really went down for it. That's it.
Nah, he went to prison for it. But Coley's saying he went to a juvenile program for it. So one of them was convicted in juvenile court and Richey was convicted in an adult court.
But according to them, they said it would still be on their record. And they're saying it's just not on their record at all.
I mean, I don't know, bro. I think we'd have to ask Coley that. Because to be honest with you, I would have never known that if Coley didn't tell me. You can't. A regular person cannot access juvenile records. It's not even fucking legal for someone to do that. So when he went on here and said, "Oh, I got all their shit, I got Jake shit too," that in itself sounds crazy because Florida law, nobody's. If it isn't you, your lawyer, or someone involved in that fucking case, you're not supposed to have access to that shit.
True.
The juvenile case. So when he's saying he got my shit, why you think he ain't say nothing about it?
I ain't gonna lie.
I had an armed burglary and possession of a stolen firearm in my juvenile case. I had a felony battery in my juvenile case. I got adult cases too.
I ain't gonna lie. He sent it to me. It's on here. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, it should be on there. But that's what I'm saying. You as a person wouldn't be able to get that.
No, hold on, but that's what I'm saying. It's making his point. So like they just sent me the your name. I hate saying your government, but like Jacob Cherry, right?
Bro, my whole name out there, my DC number out there. I've been doing this shit since the prison content. My name ain't a secret.
Okay, it has a 2012 arrest. It has pretty much everything you just said. You were a minor then, right?
Yeah, I should have. I got picked up in Orlando on a warrant, but transferred. It was out of Hillsborough County for possession of a stolen firearm and an armed burglary, and the battery was out of Hillsborough County too.
Yeah, Hillsborough County State Attorney's Office. So I guess what he's saying is that if they could pull up your juvenile records, if it's on their juvenile records, it should show up as well because they're seeing everything that's on your juvenile records.
It should, and that's where the confusion is because how does Coley go on, say cheese, and say, "Oh, I mean, I don't really think he snitched, and it's not an issue," but it doesn't even show he got arrested for the shit.
The chat saying the reason they're saying that Boston Richey or his brother should talk to Jake because it looks like he's hiding behind you. Why won't he just have a conversation with Jake?
And I agree. No, I agree with that too. And talking to them and asking them, they believe that Jake is trying to fish and trying to make this is their real disposition. They really think that Jake is trying to build his notoriety, and this is the case to be like, damn, he really just outed some guy who everybody thought was solid, and is gonna catapult Jake to maybe a different level. But they believe he's using them for some straight content. Right, so for them it's like, you know, they're like, hey, we'll come on and talk to you, but if we're talking to this guy who's going to be trying to play these games for content, you get what I mean?
I get you, Ag, but even them going back and forth with you, replying to him is just it makes them look bad.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense because I made one video on Boston Richey. My bandman Kevo video got more views than the Boston Richey video. But you know, aside from that, you've had more discussions on this situation on this channel than I've had on my own channel. I had that interrogation requested December 29th. I just got it. I told Coley there was a waiting period that I requested it. That's one of the things that's on the DM with him. Yeah, your people said look up the interview. It'll clear everything up. Once again, his people told me to get the fucking interview like his people told me to look into the case. But other than that, I only got, 2 videos on the whole situation. It ain't like I'm going live every day talking about, oh, what he said back, this, that, and the third, You know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm going to call him out on all that bullshit, bro. You literally saying in the interrogation, you know who this person is, and then you telling Ack, I don't know who that person is. I lied throughout the whole thing.
Is it reasonable to believe them at that point, right, with the juvenile stuff? Because he's saying, I'm the only one who got charged. We have all their records. We don't see it on their records, right? We see it on his, right? Is it reasonable to say that they didn't get convicted or anything of that? Or will you follow up with Coley? Because if he's saying something different, right? Because he said he got sent to whatever, he probably should show some proof, right? Because right now, I'm gonna be honest, like just kind of looking at these documents, I'm seeing his juvenile stuff. Everybody's stuff they sent, I can see a juvenile charge on it, right? So it's not like the juvenile stuff is hidden, but there is no juvenile GTA case for the Coley dude. We don't see it.
Is there a juvenile GTA case for the other one?
No.
Desiree Robinson?
I could pull it up again. I did it yesterday.
Because Boston Richey's own arrest affidavit says all three of them were arrested.
Yeah, so they got arrested, right? So all of them got arrested, but I guess they weren't.
It doesn't show that either, though, right?
I don't know if it'll show arrest. I think it shows maybe charges.
Well, this is the thing, because my juvenile shit, I beat.
Yeah.
I wasn't convicted of that shit. So if it's only showing convictions, then mine wouldn't show anything. I wasn't convicted. I beat that gun case.
No, hold on. I guess what he's saying is that, and again, I feel like a defense attorney, bro. But it's all right. I guess they're saying they got arrested. So it's one thing they arrest 3 people in the car because y'all just came out of a stolen car. Now the person who gets charged with the GTA is the person, Boston Richey, who said, "I did it. It was my car." So they got arrested, but clearly nothing either came out of it. They didn't get charged with it. So it wouldn't, this isn't just like an arrest report, right? Like it's going to show what your charges are and what happened with those charges. But if you never got charged with it, right, that might not pop up on this particular paperwork if you only got arrested, right? Like if somebody says, like, say a girl just come out and be like, "Yo, this thing was beating on me, Jake," right? Obviously, I don't want to wish nothing to ecosphere, but still, if a girl just says that to the cops is gonna, just lock you up. But then they might be like, "Well, we really don't even have anything to. There ain't no bruises, there ain't no this, there ain't no that. Okay, we're not gonna press charges, right? So they let you go, right? But you got arrested, but there is no charges." Does that make sense? If it don't, you can tell me. All right, hold on.
I mean, is it only snitching if you get convicted?
Hey, that's where you lose me, brother. I don't know what's what.
That's where we come back to that whole situation. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so give me 1 second. I'm gonna look up that name. What's that name you had said?
Who?
You said, did it appear on that other person's thing?
Oh, dude, the other co-defendant. His last name's what? Robinson?
Robinson. Okay.
Darius Robinson?
This would be this guy. Yeah, okay. All right, now I'm looking at his thing. So it appears on, the charge appears on Boston Richey thing. Doesn't appear on the Coley guy, which I think is Lemont, something like that. And I'm looking at this last guy's thing. I'll tell you in a second. 2000. It's going to be in 2000. End of 2013, going into beginning of 2014. Let me see what this is. Yeah, it doesn't show anything. I don't know. I could put it. Yeah, because it looked like he probably got some, making sense of this to do.
Well, that's the only one that could make any sense out of it.
Now, what would you say to the people who say Boston Richey's in a no-win situation? For example, the Coley guy went on Say Cheese and said he didn't snitch, right? But he's still being accused of snitching. You know what I mean? So if we need him to make sense of it, but he already said he didn't snitch. I don't. If he said anything else, I would be like, well, you said he didn't snitch here. Now you're saying he's.
But he didn't necessarily say that he didn't snitch in that Say Cheese interview. He was trying to give him a clear because that's his homie. He was saying in the Say Cheese interview, we not trying to bring down nobody from our city. Like, he definitely didn't say that he didn't snitch.
Okay, so chat, here's this thing, this Jairus Robinson person. I'm going to take this off the screen for a second because I got to scroll past an address. Okay, I scroll past the address. Now we're just at charges and final action taken. Okay. You see charges from like 2010, blah, blah, blah. This supposedly happened December 2013. Apparently with Boston Richey, it shows up January 2014 because after a certain amount of days, it gets put in big boy court and big boy shit, right? So anything that's in December or December 2013 or January 2014, that should pop up. We're at 2011 here, 2011, 2011, 2011. God damn, this thing was catching mad charges. All right, we're scrolling down. All right, so we're at 2013, but this is January. And see, this is what I'm saying. We jump from January to the next cycle, which is just May 2014. So it's just not there. I don't know. Yeah, if we could get Coley on here, that would be pretty good.
I had DM'd him. He followed me.
Yeah, I just hit him as well. We spamming him right now.
Yes. So, Jake, I kind of want to play a little bit. I want to keep playing the video because whatever way people could get to their inner peace about what this is, right? Because I really think there's never going to be a black and, even though it's this whole snitching thing is supposed to be about black and white, but this seems like we got to hear from one guy. We might have to watch the video. We got to interpret certain stuff. Like he's interpreting, well, me saying I had a fight that had nothing to do with nothing, that's not telling. I think you believe that's telling. It's kind of, it's not as like open and shut as we think.
I mean, bro, like, you literally gave a fucking 40-something minute interview, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like, we can't forget that you just had Say Cheese post 17 minutes of you saying, I want a lawyer. But then I just posted 48 minutes in which you didn't ask for a lawyer one fucking time. So when you got the blog saying, oh, we got 17 minutes of audio of Boston Richey not identifying anybody, and then now we got the video of you identifying the person, and you had the video the whole fucking time, this same video, but you put out that other audio to once again try to sway the crowd. He wouldn't have put out this video if I didn't. Nobody would know about it. He would have put out that little audio and let bitches ride off of that. Nah, this the interview right here. I didn't identify nobody. I asked for my lawyer. You ain't asked for a lawyer one time in this video.
Well, I mean,
okay, so he's messenger act, ain't it? They said that is cap. We got the video today as well. So they're saying, I guess maybe both y'all, maybe you sent in your request, their lawyers sent in their request, and whenever the clerk got it, emailed it to both y'all. I don't know.
Oh no, I requested mine on the 29th, but I didn't need a lawyer to do that.
So
I don't know why they don't just like come on and just talk instead of like texting you about it. Cause it don't sound like what he in the club texting right now? Like he in the back of the section?
I don't know. So they sent me a screenshot too. I don't know if I post this. It could be hacked. They send a message showing that yesterday, which right now it's after midnight. So yesterday, which it's pretty much today, right? That's when they got the video in a Dropbox link.
Yeah, that's exactly how I got it.
Oh, I don't know, man.
So you think doing an interview is snitching? Like any interview at all without calling your lawyer is snitching?
You asking me or him?
Oh, I'm asking you, Jake.
Do I think doing an interview with the police?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, homie, what's the purpose of you doing the interview?
Well, you say he pointed people out, but did he point these people out that led them into jail at all?
He was brought into an interview for a murder investigation.
But I mean,
what are you like? You're not this person's lawyer, so what are you gonna be in there defending the person in there? You're speaking on a murder investigation, and like I said, he told the truth in it. He said, "Nah, he didn't get killed because of me," but then he said he got killed because of pills. And then he starts naming the people that's doing pills with him. And then they show him this person who they believe is the person that did it because the father spoke to the police and said he was beefing with this person. And he said, nah, that ain't about no beef. All right, who is this? That's Wig. Well, Wig just so happens to be the only person that was arrested for this and sentenced to 15 years in prison.
He said murder of his own cousin. Okay, though? Like, y'all can say it's the murder of his own cousin, but if you helping somebody do that instead of quote-unquote spinning back, then you kind of are snitching on it.
Okay, I mean, I look at it like this. If Akademiks got pulled into a murder investigation, is anybody going to hold Akademiks to any street shit? But when you come up on here saying, I'm really in the streets, then what the fuck are you doing in that room for 48 fucking minutes when you could have said, I want a lawyer? How you did in the other? That's why your other interview was 17 fucking minutes and this was 48 fucking minutes. There seems to be a difference.
Real street niggas know you're not supposed to give cops any information. And I'm just saying, like, he pointed out that nigga, he pointed out people, he said names. You're not supposed to do that shit, bro.
And they just texted me. They said their response is that, well, this I know is personal. They said, well, Jake, you're giving information on Channel 7. That's what they're saying.
Is that the police, though?
I don't know.
They just making themselves look bad.
Wait, if that's the case, then Gunna.
So all right. So what they're trying to say is what? If I ratted that he ratted, that's what they're saying.
I guess.
Is that what they're trying to turn it into?
They're joining the Discord.
The CEOs bring drugs into a prison.
All right, somebody's
What am I going to say? Oh no, the people's girlfriends is bringing it into the prison. This isn't fucking publicly known information.
Okay.
There haven't been drug busts in Florida with CEOs getting fired for bringing drugs into the prison system.
Okay, so
I did a little bit more than 6 months in the chain gang. I know how the chain gang work, right? I could have said all type of shit. What I said, the CEOs is bringing it into prison. They don't get paid shit. So they go buy a $50 phone and turn that shit into $1,500. Who got arrested off of that statement?
All right. By the way, Richey's brother is joining Discord. Okay.
Thank God.
Hopefully, because I think he's armed with all the information. It's better if y'all talk at each other. By the way, I want to have an intelligent, proper discourse where it's not just about insulting each other. You get what I mean? And that's the whole point. So let me see if I could get them on here.
So if talking to the news is snitching, then wouldn't Gunna automatically be a snitch for just even going on Crime Stoppers?
Nah, they were saying Gunna was telling.
But they said he wasn't though. They said it's just Crime Stoppers. Like,
if talking to the news is snitching, then what do you call calling a homicide detective off of your fucking cell phone?
Yeah, look at this. I tried to contact you yesterday.
You had this man number saved. You saying his name, Nicholas, whatever, throughout the whole fucking interview. I called Nicholas. We told them everything.
Well, I just say I'm happy that he coming in because they was making themselves look crazy. So I feel like this is a step.
Better than have the back and forth. It's like we just get to the bottom instead of making act fucking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No. Trust me, I am very happy that they're coming back. They're coming in here to really just again at the end of the day, and my thought on this, I get what they're saying, right? I know there's a lot of times rappers see stuff in the media, and especially when rappers are quote unquote street dudes. Okay, hold on. Damn, I gotta. Here we go.
Hey, Coley just viewed my shit too.
Yeah. I'm about to call you. I'm about to add you and add you to this call. Hold on.
Hey, Coley
Yo.
just viewed my.
Yeah, you can hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna add this dude in here.
Hey, right.
All right. If he, 1090 Jake, if you could hear me through the stream, accept the friend request that I could once you accept the friend request, I could add you in this call. I sent your request. So somebody probably have to show 1090 Jake how to accept the stuff.
So you got these niggas be trying to mitigate some shit, all type of shit.
Man, that white Wayne got now he just going back and forth.
Like he talked to the news and they snitching. What the hell? No, that's what you did was dry snitching.
Let me see if I could add him to this call. Hold on. So for me to add somebody, I gotta do this. Add. Yo, Jake, give me one second. Hold on. Yo, Jake.
Yo.
You gotta accept the friend request. I sent you a friend request.
Friend request on what?
On Discord. So I'm gonna add y'all in a call together.
How do I do this? Okay.
Yeah. So Jake, what you do is you go down to the right.
I just accepted it. I hit accept. What do I do now?
All right, hold on. Okay. Good. Let me just join this back. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to do. How do I add somebody to a call? Oh, add friends to DM right there. And then Richey. I think this is it right here.
YSL as a gang must end.
Yeah, you in trouble, bro.
Man.
Hold on. I'm ready. How do I add somebody to the fucking call?
Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah. How do I add? I feel like an idiot right now. I think I got to create a DM with both of y'all. Okay. Add friends to DM. Okay. Here, and then let me go 1090 Jake.
Hold on, I'm gonna mute my mic. I'm gonna piss real quick.
I bet. Let me just leave this real quick. Friends. Yeah, chat. I'm looking crazy right now. Jake, Richey. Okay, cool. Bingo. Create. It's a new group. Here we go. And wait, how do I fucking make the call? Bro, am I an idiot? Oh, start voice call. Oh, thank God. Oh, I got it. All right. Yo. I got Richey's brother on here. You can hear me? Let me text him to see if he can hear me. You can talk. I know Jake is muted because he's taking a piss. We should have Richey's bro on though.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Who's the penguin? That's Richey?
Nah, it's his brother. It's his brother. He was just talking not too long ago. Hold on. Let me call this phone.
He probably got it muted and unmuted because that's what I just had to do twice.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's what he doing now. I think, okay, he just muted, so he's trying to talk.
Yeah, that shit made me do it 2 times before it went through.
Yeah, nah, he's trying. I could tell he's trying. Oh,
hello?
Yeah, it just worked for him. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you. We just heard you.
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
So we have 1090 Jake on. We have Boston Richey's brother on. I think this direct conversation is well overdue. Me, I personally believe this is, just a difference of opinion. And this is, again, I'm not a street dude. This is really not, I don't really have a horse in a fight. Jake believes that what Boston Richey did was snitching. Clearly, Boston Richey doesn't believe that, nor anyone around him. And I guess talking about these differences, I don't have to be the middleman. So, Jake, whatever question you have, you could ask him.
Whatever question I have?
Yeah. So pretty much, this is what they, and I talked to Richey, and you listened to it. Richey basically said, listen, he didn't cooperate with getting anybody sent to prison.
Right.
Which means, how could he be a snitch? He said, yes, he did say that he had an altercation with somebody, but that had nothing to do with the murder they were investigating. It's kind of like saying, yo, did you and Blueface tweet at each other today saying y'all was going to fight? And then say, I don't even want to nothing into the atmosphere. Say something happened with Blueface 2 months later. And they interviewed me and they said, you know the killer? And I'm like, I don't know who killed him. And they'd be like, yo, did y'all have a fight? Oh, yeah, we did have a fight. Or did y'all have an argument? We had an argument. So they're saying that's not snitching. What say you?
You said what at the end, bro?
Man, you know they ain't snitching, man.
I said,
so that whole interrogation video ain't snitching?
Nah, where you incriminating anybody at?
Where did he incriminate anybody at when he talking about they smoking pills? And he's saying this person did it, and this person.
Fuck out of here, man. He talking about his cousin smoking. Ain't nobody said shit about smoking no pills. Nigga say nigga smoking Molly.
That man said everybody smoking that shit. All right, so boom, what's up with Coley though? Because Coley's saying he went to a level program for 6 to 9 months. And you told me that he beat it, or he never got the charge got dropped.
You see, Coley was never charged with it.
How was Coley never charged with it? Coley broke it down and say cheese that he did get arrested, but he trying to say dude ain't snitch on him. But y'all said the shit got dropped. You just said he never got charged with it. And Coley's saying that he went to a level.
Before we get to this, Coley, do you feel like he snitched on his murder case, or you feel like he snitched on his GTA? Because you flying by the murder case, what you got the audio, what you looking for your clout off.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be 110% honest with you. After I got that interrogation video, hell, fuck yeah. That man said way too fucking much in that shit. That man identified 3 people by photo.
But what did he say incriminating?
Man, it don't matter what he said incriminating. That man's supposed to be a gangster in the street. You talking Quentin. This what Quentin looked like. Show me a picture of Quentin and I'll point him out. And that bitch went 10 minutes, got a fucking picture printed out, showed it to him, and he said, yeah, that's him. That's gangster?
You saying what's gangster? We talking about what's snitching, nigga. We ain't talking about no gangster. We talking about what's snitching. How the fuck? So if you get pulled over and the crack asks you for your license and you comply, you snitching. You saying stupid ass shit, nigga. You can talk to the police.
How the fuck is that the same thing if you win a 48-minute interview with the police?
Man, snitching is putting a nigga under, incriminating a nigga, taking a nigga down, snitching.
So you only snitch if you get convicted?
No, you only snitch if you incriminated. If a nigga took a plea and you don't what you call it, but if you led up to a nigga getting locked up, you snitch, nigga.
So but none of niggas said the information that they were trying to get from him was a motive against Wig. That's what his affidavit says.
But nigga, you a street nigga. You know an affidavit say anything. Nigga,
all right. Okay. So yeah, if we gonna cancel out all the paperwork because you saying Boston Richey ain't writing it himself,
nigga, we talking about.
We can just look at the video.
You know what the affidavit is.
Hold on, wait. Yeah.
So when you got 10 charges on the affidavit, you go.
Wait. Just real quick, just because for the nature of everybody who's, and again, we're all online, right? I don't want no one to talk over each other. So like if somebody says something, like just let the other person respond because I don't want this to be who talked over who best. I want it to be you said something or whoever and the other person gets a chance to respond. I'm not really trying to say much in this at all, honestly. Go ahead though.
Okay. Jay, you say you're a street nigga and you say you from Florida. So you should understand this shit way more than online shit. Not no clout chasing, not no looking for fame shit, just period. Talking to the police is not snitching unless you incriminate somebody. Like if you pulled up right now, you try to snatch my chain and I blow your ass down, I'm going to call the police and tell you, yeah, nigga try to sabotage, I blow them down. That's snitching?
Jake?
Is that snitching, Jake?
That's a self-defense. That ain't snitching. You gotta say that. Your ass going down for a
Why?
murder.
So not it's a time and a place where you can talk to the police now.
So let me ask you a question. You got a detective's phone number in your phone?
What do you mean? Do I gotta take the phone on my phone?
Do you got a detective's number in your phone? Do you
You
call
know,
a detective from your phone?
Jay, you never been part of no homicides and shit, or shit get real and they go to leaving numbers.
No, I ain't never cooperated in no fucking homicide.
You never been part of no real street shit. You could tell you YouTube.
Because my person ain't get whacked, like my cousin ain't get killed. Like how the fuck that gotta do anything with you having a detective number and you calling the detective and saying in the interview we telling y'all everything. This man named 3 people and said 3 people are gang members in the interview.
They came to the house. They leave.
So what is that, right? There's a section in this video where he names 3 people.
Jay, you trying to tell me this snitching?
Hang on. You talk. I'm letting you talk. Let me talk. There's a section of this video where he names 3 people and tells that same police officer all 3 of these people are fucking gang members. What is that?
That irrelevant to the whole case.
How, man, it don't matter if it's irrelevant. You telling a police officer these 3 people are fucking gang members.
They was incriminated for that?
Why are you even bringing that up?
Bro,
why are you offering shit that ain't got nothing to do with nothing? It's like I told, this is the same person I talked to before, right? We talked on the phone. That was you?
Like, and just like you say, everybody know that. You go to the same people and go look, and they listed as gang members. Nigga, just tell us everybody in the hood listed as gang members.
Okay, so not everybody's a gang member. So
nigga, your name 1090 Jake.
When you say incriminating,
one at a time, please.
Something's incriminating when he says to the police, yeah, they knew the car was stolen 3 times and all 3 of them was arrested. Was that not incriminating?
Bro, your name is 1090 Jake. You glorify being a gang member. You G-Shine. Like, everybody know what 1090 mean that's in the street.
All right, so what Boston Richey supposed to be?
Huh?
What Boston Richey supposed to be?
I don't get in the gang shit. I don't gang.
How you don't get in the gang shit, but you just said I'm G-Shine. I ain't never told you that out my mouth, so how you know that?
I know what 1090 mean, bro.
So what? That don't even mean G-Shine. So we should probably leave the gangs out of this, right? Because that's a whole nother fucking conversation.
But what 1090 mean?
Bro, you want to get into a gang topic?
No, I'm asking you because you saying.
How about you ask Richey what I asked him if he told so-and-so about his fucking paperwork? Because they said he lied. Since you want to talk about some of that shit.
Who?
Ask him. Ask your brother. I'm not going to put their names out there. It's in his DM. I specifically asked him if he told this person about his paperwork. Yeah, I told him. That same person said Boston Richey never told him that shit. Since you want to bring that type of shit up, ask him about that.
I'm confused. I'm confused.
You bring it, yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. He bringing up something that ain't even for YouTube, but you can
Jay,
ask
you running laps, bro. You running laps like a motherfucker, bro.
You bringing up talking about G-Shine and what 1090 mean, bro? What the fuck that got to do with
you saying a nigga
in a murder investigation office naming gang members?
I'm just saying, if I jump online, I throw my gang up everywhere I go, and I get labeled. I like me saying, "Oh, Blueface a crib." I'm snitching on him. The fucking whole world know Blueface a crib. He glorified being a crib.
So the whole world knew the 3 people that he named?
The city did.
Who's Quentin?
I don't know who Quentin is.
You don't know who Quentin is? That's the person that he brought up. He identified him as tall, red, skinny with dreads, and they brought him a picture and they said, yeah, that's him. Is that not snitching? Because everybody knows who Quentin is. You know, Richey
wait, Jake. Jake, give him a chance to respond.
Jake, Quentin had nothing to do with nothing.
So then why would he bring them up in the investigation?
You saying identifying people is what's called snitching. Like, if they give you a paper and say, who is DJ Akademiks? And you like, oh, I know him, that's Akademiks. You already snitching?
That's not what that man said in the video. He brought that man's name up and said, oh yeah, his name is Quentin. They said it was one person and another dude with a red shirt that was tall and light skinned. He got tattoos. I don't know if he has a face tattoo, but he got tattoos on his arms. And then he told the female police officer, you can't get a picture? And she said, yeah, I'm going to go get one. She leaves. 10 minutes later, she brings back a picture. And he says, yeah, that's him.
Bro, you act like you never spent a cracker before, bro.
So we just gonna disregard everything I just said to you.
Yeah,
Because
because
that's your
Quentin
brother.
irrelevant. Quentin is irrelevant to the whole case.
Then why would he bring that man's name up in a murder investigation and then
That's why.
identify him by picture?
When you spinning, you just spinning. You just saying names.
Well, he's saying fake names, but these motherfuckers seem real.
Bro, why Quentin ain't using no witness tampering, nothing? You don't even know who Quentin
the
is.
same reason he said he didn't know who Boom Boom was, and then all of a sudden remembered when I sent the real witness list.
Yeah, and just like we told you, Boom Boom a crackhead. You seen it, unknown address.
I know Boom Boom's a crack. There's a lot of crackheads involved.
You know this part of a spin. Why you trying to throw dirt on a
But
nigga
at
that
the
you know
same
a real
time,
nigga?
how I'm throwing dirt if this is what he said on video to a police officer?
But like
I didn't say it for him.
You trying to control the narrative of making it snitching. Nigga, I can
He
say
said it, right?
It was 3 niggas down the road. So if a nigga ride by shooting, boom, boom, nigga get shot. Damn, nigga shot. It's my people shot. I stay here with my people till the police come. My people hit. When the police, they gonna ask me what happened. Hey man, there's a car rolled by, they went to shoot. I don't know what kind of car it was. I don't know who was in the car. I snitched right now?
Is this what he said?
No, nigga, I'm asking you, did I snitch right now?
You making up a hypothetical. Break down what your brother said.
Snitching?
Break down what your brother said.
Man,
your brother said y'all need to find Boom Boom. She witnessed the whole thing. What the fuck is that?
Fuck, witnessed the whole thing. Nobody witnessed the whole thing.
What other rapper you know giving interrogation?
Nigga wasn't even no rapper. What the fuck you talking about? Niggas don't want to be no rappers. We was getting money before rap, nigga.
I'm not asking about none of your money before rap.
No.
I'm saying what other rapper you know?
We can't speak over each other.
Videos and
but this whole state know who a nigga is from getting money and running through this state. You talking about a rapper, niggas ain't no rapper.
What the fuck money got to do with it? That's
nigga, you want to be famous. You want to be a YouTuber. Like, nigga don't give a fuck about this shit.
We talking about the interrogation.
That's why you chasing clout. You chasing clout on little bro. You chasing clout on little bro. Cause you wanna you finally get accepted to the black community. Your white boy tattoo. You just feel good about it. Like
you gonna lose the whole conversation trying to turn it into
talking about T98. Screech never talked about you. I didn't know who the fuck you was.
Bro, y'all from Tallahassee. Don't nobody know who the fuck y'all is unless they from Tallahassee.
But nobody know who the fuck you is, period.
Fuck, y'all might as well be South Georgia.
Nigga,
that ain't even really fucking.
Nigga, you entertain a bunch of kids on YouTube, nigga. The streets don't know you. You never asked in the
streets and the police know your brother.
Yeah, see, that's the game you want to play.
That's the game you playing. You avoiding the whole conversation. You talking about race and everything.
We ain't running it up off YouTube and try to we ran it up in the streets. We ain't want to let no white boy tell us.
I don't want to hear about you running it up in the streets because if your ass get banned for that, you gonna try to say I made you say that shit on YouTube. I don't give a fuck about.
And you gonna be right on the video.
You can just leave that over there. But how this man Cody gave a whole motherfucking interview?
Man, you gonna be right on live. Why you think he should be convicted?
Case never happened.
And you troll, man.
You talking about I'm troll, but who's on the video right now? Who's on the screen? That's your brother?
But what the fuck is he saying incriminate? That's what I'm asking you. You tell me what he said incriminate.
Sitting there for 48 fucking minutes.
Man, fuck that. Quit beating around the bush. What incriminate?
Why the fuck is this paperwork say he got 2 people arrested?
Hey, DJ Akademiks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you. You a civilian.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna ask you, of course, because he
proud.
Just gonna be biased. I can't ask him.
Okay.
If I say something that's not incriminating you, how am I snitching on you? Snitching has always been you are doing something to incriminate somebody, or you doing something for a lesser time, like for a plea. Nothing. Ain't none of that involved right here.
That's
a nigga standing on the fact that we ain't gonna kill my cousin. A nigga standing on that. We skipping over all the facts of the shit. A nigga standing on the fact Wig ain't killed my cousin. You saying all this shit, but the case is about Wig killing his cousin. And a man standing up saying, nah, he couldn't have killed my cousin. Ain't no way. What the fuck he snitching at? What the fuck sympathy he out towards Wig if you want to be a snitch? I'm gonna say, hey, yeah, that nigga Wig, they said that nigga Wig killed my cousin.
So
like, what the fuck you mean?
And by the way, this is my honest thought about this, based on what I believe. But again, you see, my opinion is almost irrelevant because I'm not a street nigga. So, you know what I mean? people haven't really fully defined. Remember, y'all niggas is from the streets. Y'all supposed to define it to us civilians what snitching is, because snitching only applies to street niggas. Now, what I used to be, told and understand what snitching is usually if you're cooperating either against a co-defendant or somebody else who's in the streets with you for lesser time, and you're helping to get them convicted. That's what I used to think. But I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's what I always thought snitching was.
Hey, the definition has gotten so far these days that honestly, I've heard people say that if you see your mom get killed right in front of you by some random crazed lunatic and you call the police, if you in the streets, you a snitch. And I'm like, whoa, this is too much. But again, it ain't for me to understand. I'm not a street dude. So this is what I think. I think 1090 Jake is saying even if they weren't talking about Wig, just even pointing out, oh, I know DJ Akademiks, you should be like, I don't know nothing about nothing, give me a lawyer. I think that he says, even if you're asked in the interrogation room, do you know who DJ Akademiks is? If I showed you a picture of him, could you point him out? Because you're a street dude, you're supposed to say, I don't know nothing about nothing, and I can't do nothing. Call my lawyer, right?
But that's what a nigga did in the first interview, though.
Hold on. All right, hold on. And that's why I have sympathy, because while in my definition, I don't think Boston Richey told, if by these crazy street rules that's gotten more and more extreme, right, they're going to look at him questionable by the mere fact that he was a young kid who doesn't have money like he got now to say, give me a lawyer, probably don't know his rights, and he's probably in there saying, how could I try to get out of this situation? Not by telling, but okay, maybe if I talk to these people and just say a bunch of nothing, this will get me out of whatever situation. I think the internet only thinks about Boston Richey with millions of dollars now. They're not realizing
shit 7-8 years ago.
For a young black kid who's talking to the police, you're not going to be like, yo, call my high-powered attorney. You ain't pulling out a card out your pocket. You don't got a lawyer on retainer. You're probably a little scared shitless. This is a scary moment. And I understand that, and I have empathy for that. But I don't know if the streets is that forgiving. They basically say if a cop stop you and ask you any question, if pretty much you're not supposed to talk at all.
And that's what I'm saying. Try that shit. Tell him to try it. You try that shit out here, you don't say nothing and see how far you get.
I mean, that first little audio y'all posted on Say Cheese, the 17 minutes, that was raw as hell. How many times he said, I want my lawyer?
Wait.
I mean, that's why y'all posted it, for that shit to look good. And then everybody said, oh, yeah, he ain't identified nobody. He ain't say this, he ain't named nobody, nothing. That looked great.
I ain't gonna lie. You not understanding. Like, when I'm trying to go to threaten you with murder, Rico, and that lawyering up shit, you can lawyer up all the fuck you want. Like, bro, you in the streets, bro. You probably don't care nothing about that. All that lawyer up shit, nigga.
How did he get threatened for a murder when he got picked up on a loitering charge?
Hey, you covered that case on the Memorial Day shooting in Miami that time? When they was outside the club, the nigga shot up everybody. They had to throw the nigga case out because he lawyered up. They continued to question him. The evidence that they got after it, they had to release it.
You said I covered it?
I'm asking you. You from Florida. I'm not sure. Any nigga from Florida know this happened because it was a big deal. Like 12, 13 people got shot at one time. There's a video of it and all. One of the niggas who got arrested for it, they had to let him out because the evidence that they used against him, it was after he lawyered up. Once his lawyer up got all the video and audio and shit. All this news and policing you doing, you don't know nothing about this?
I don't know if I covered that shit.
Miami Memorial Day shooting at the nightclub.
How long ago was it?
No longer than a year or two. I remember I remember when one of the niggas, they had to shake him out the jam because his testimony, what's called after he lawyered up, they didn't let him lawyer up. They kept pressing. Once his lawyer got the video and everything, they had to let him go. He walked scot-free.
So what? He didn't say nothing, or he said shit, but he wasn't
lawyered up. And he said shit, but they couldn't use none of the shit he said because he lawyered up.
Okay, so they couldn't use what he said against him.
Yeah, and they had to let him go. They had no evidence after that. But like that's a prime example. You hollering that shit, okay, you lawyer up. We talking about homicide. We ain't talking stealing out no store. Nigga,
Yeah,
when you talking about homicide,
Richey didn't get picked up for a homicide though. He got picked up for loitering.
That's what I'm saying, but they questioned me about homicide.
He wasn't facing. No, he got. Yeah, but that's my point though. So if I get picked up for loitering,
they trying
and they
to say
say,
it's
"Oh,
gang
we're gonna
related."
take you down
They
to
trying
homicide because we want to talk to you about a homicide," you can easily say, "I want my lawyer. I don't want to talk about a homicide."
But the whole thing, they trying to finesse him with the bullshit.
No, and I can see that they're trying to finesse him, and he fell for the bullshit because they did good
He
cop,
did
bad
fall for
cop.
that because he still never
Hold on.
told.
You cut me off. I just let you say all that shit about Memorial Day weekend and all that bullshit, right? In the beginning of the interrogation, they're doing the good cop, bad cop. The male cop is saying, "Oh, so you calling me a liar?" and says, "Fuck that," and walks out. After he does that, Boston Richey opens up to the female cop. That's a finesse. That's a tactic. That's good cop, bad cop. But in the beginning of the fucking interview, you got Boston Richey saying that he literally called the detective the day before to tell him about Eddie Butler.
He called because they left the number at the house and said call.
So why would he pick up and call? That's why I don't understand. Why would he make the decision to call?
Bro, when they beat you down, trying to blame you for your cousin dying, niggas spinning. Nigga ain't
He
giving no
wasn't even in the interrogation room.
What valuable resource he gave the police about that murder?
Bro, the valuable resource don't even matter. Why the fuck are you talking to the police, calling the police, naming names and identifying people on a piece of paper? Even if Wig beat the murder case, that doesn't take away from what the fuck Richie's doing in the interrogation. So for
hold on,
that's your point, that we can only speak on conviction and we can only speak on something if someone gets arrested, or we can only speak on something if then we're gonna go over to the GTA case when he said they knew it was stolen. And that Derek Robinson and Cody arrested.
Jake, I want to ask you this question, right? So, again, and remember, my opinion really doesn't matter. This is about how y'all interpret it, right? And I've always, I've had a lot of discussions about, because I really don't give two fucks about this, but here's the thing. I said Jake is important to the culture. The reason why, I've always heard the term, keep the streets in the streets, or let the streets handle the streets. And I'm like, well, Jake is coming from the streets, and he's talking about street stuff. He got way more, he's way more reputable to speak about that than me. So I do think what he's doing, I think it's a good thing if he could be unbiased and he could be very neutral. But I want to ask, and I'll ask both of you guys this. Is there a world where, okay, if he didn't get anyone convicted, maybe he didn't do the best job as, I don't know, a 19 or 17-year-old kid in this interrogation room, but he didn't get anyone convicted. Maybe he's not a snitch, but maybe he just ain't handle himself like maybe a seasoned street nigga should. Or is it just snitch instantly? Like, just let me know. Because, I be looking at him like, I don't know if he snitched. Maybe, according to the street code, he should have just said lawyer or said, fuck it, I'm not talking at all. But is any like, even a fucking sentence? Like, they'll be like, hey, do you know so-and-so? If he says yes, they'll be like, you snitched. Like, what is it? What's the line?
You asking me or him?
Both. Like, what's the line for snitching?
Didn't get no calls from Richey. No matter how he said call, no, they say they get no calls. It's a mixed conception.
Wait, hold on. We can't hear you.
I'm hearing somebody else.
Oh, I think it might be somebody in the background. You can answer first, then, Jake.
Now, what you had said. I was really Googling this same shooting where he hollering that lawyer up shit. Like, these folks ain't gonna keep drilling you when people are hurt.
No. So, I guess, my whole side of this is that I think that both y'all have two different definitions of snitching. And I think that these situations gonna continue to happen when there isn't a universal definition. Because a lot of people believe snitching is getting somebody convicted, and some people believe snitching is giving the police any information, period. So if y'all are working with two definitions, how could first of all, I'm a civilian. We're just confused. So it's like, where's the common ground here that we could be like, okay, that's snitching versus, yeah, maybe he ain't handle himself the best way in that interrogation room, but that's not snitching. So Jake, what would you say? What's the line between when you said, "Oh no, he's snitching now in this video," versus when you're saying, "Oh no, he's not snitching"?
Well, when I broke down the paperwork, what the paperwork was saying was they were trying to establish a motive. The motive that they were trying to establish was Boston Richey was the reason the shooting happened, right? And he said that isn't the reason why. It was a separate reason. So the evidence that they used against Wig was Boston Richey admitting that they had a previous altercation, even though he was saying that altercation had nothing to do with the murder. In my mind, he wasn't even supposed to admit anything about that altercation. It seems the only reason that he was brought in about the altercation is because his father brought that information to the police. But even at that point, he still didn't have to confirm that shit happened, because if they're investigating somebody on a murder and then you tell the police and you're literally standing up in the investigation room showing them how he apparently threatened you and pretended to have a gun, you're not making this other person that's being investigated look good in any type of fucking way. It ain't your job to make them look good, but it ain't your job to say all that to begin with.
Hey,
yeah.
If I was Wig lawyer, I would use Boston Richey as a witness for Wig. He maintained that Wig had nothing to do with his cousin getting murdered. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, he's saying the snitcher shit. Boston ain't hurting this case. He really helping this case.
Okay, so you're saying he's helping the case because the family member of the deceased is saying that
you didn't do it.
Okay.
Like, the family member of the victim saying, you ain't do it. I know you ain't do it. The altercation we had nothing to do with that. Y'all throwing a man under the bus.
Jake, do you think that your definition of snitching is maybe too liberal, where it's more than convictions? It goes into, like, and Jake, you could cut me off or stop me at any point if I'm not saying something that this is your position, because I think you believe if they show some pictures and he point out, like, do you know which one is anybody? It could be, do you know any of these motherfuckers to be Joe Biden? And if he points at the middle one, like, that's Joe Biden, you think that's snitching, right?
I think that if you pulled into a murder investigation and you're sitting inside of a homicide office and they show you a picture of somebody and you say, yeah, that's so-and-so, that's snitching.
How's that snitch? Because I know a nigga.
Because you in a fucking murder office. Stop playing fucking stupid, because that's your
what's
brother.
The difference?
You ain't never seen First 48?
Or what the fuck did I got to do?
If you had a fucking video of Tuwop, the same one that exposed your brother doing the same shit, that would have been the first fucking thing you put up.
What?
What do you mean, what? If you had a video of Tuwop doing the same shit your brother did, that would have been the first fucking thing you put up.
Bro, we're not bloggers. We had shit from you, the message.
You not bloggers. Come on, bro. Y'all reaching out to motherfucking lawyers and say cheese. Come on.
Who?
Stop that. Stop that.
I ain't reaching out to a fucking soul.
Stop that. You had that man post up. Why y'all ain't drop this video then? Why'd y'all drop the 17 minutes of audio?
Hey, because we just got it. They act. What time I sent you that video?
Fuck.
Yeah, you said.
Hey, what time I sent you?
It's
that
around
video. What time I got it?
Around after 8 o'clock, and I said, listen, I'm gonna go live at 10:30.
At 10:30. We've been waiting on act. Before you drop yours.
What makes sense about that 17 minutes of audio, right? Because y'all put that out there in the blogs is saying, oh, he didn't identify nobody, right? Right?
What'd you say?
The 17-minute video of the audio that got posted to Say Cheese. They said he didn't identify nobody. He asked for his lawyer, right?
Yeah.
Right. This fucking video, he didn't ask for Nan lawyer, and he identified 3 people.
But who the fuck did he snitch on? It's not a crime to know a nigga. What the fuck are you talking
Oh,
about?
you don't see nothing wrong with identifying somebody that's being
Man,
investigated
identifying
for
a
a
nigga
fucking
is
body.
not no fucking snitching. That is nothing about that snitching. If they
All
put
right,
you,
what's snitching then?
If they put, like he say, Obama, fucking Jeb Bush, all the presidents in front of me, and say, who is Obama? That's Obama right there. You saying I snitch?
Okay. So let me ask you this then, right?
I know Obama, but Obama ain't did shit to me.
Right. Let me ask you this, right? If I say that I was in prison, and I know that the COs are bringing shit into prison, but I'm not saying what prison or what CO or what inmate, that's snitching?
Yeah, you tripping.
How
Man,
is that snitching if you're not naming shit?
You don't gotta name shit. That
Because
shit
if
make
you
the news.
if you watch the news in Florida, when you see 3 COs just
one
got
thing
locked up
about-
at Charlotte CI for bringing in drugs, 2 COs just got locked up at Butler for fucking on inmates, and then you say, oh yeah, they fucking inmates and they bringing in drugs in the prisons. Who
Nigga, you don't
rather?
been in prison, nigga. You know you don't speak on that shit, nigga. Nigga doing a lot of shit in prison. Nigga don't bring that shit to the street. Oh, nigga doing this, nigga doing that. Nigga don't do that. We ain't jumping on no news telling.
But you
I got
can
some
sit
pussy
inside
in
of a a homicide investigation office.
But I'm doing no
and
harm.
point motherfuckers out.
But if that shit hit
so
the news,
if we in the chain gang and you get called in the captain's office and they say, "Hey, who is this?" Point them out. We got pictures right here. You gonna point them out for the captain?
What the fuck you mean?
What the fuck you mean?
Me point you out and me
That's what
telling
you
you.
just did, right? So if Boston Richey was in the chain gang and they called him in the captain's office and they say, "Hey, who is so and so?" and show him a picture, you saying that he can point at that picture and be like, "Yeah, that's him"?
If you ask me, if me and you we in the same pod. They call me to the cat office. They show me a picture of you. They say, you know Jake? Yeah, I know Jake. You telling me I'm snitching on you?
Come on, bro. You're not even supposed to talk.
They like, okay,
you're not even supposed to talk to the police without somebody next to you, bro. You ever been in the chain gang? Because we don't got pods.
All right, hold on. Wait, hold on.
You got wings.
Wait, hold on.
We got wings. We got dorms. We don't got.
Wait. Hold on. I just want to ask one question because I think this is also the main thing, right? And let me just be frank about just what's going on. And, I've been, I'm fortunate to have done this for so many years, and so many people have met, and I understand how this rap shit and this music shit has changed a lot of people's lives. I'm not here to ruin nobody's situations, and I know how I got a career too. So I understand even Jake. I guess this is my inherent question, right? And whatever y'all both, or I guess I'm asking Jake this. Do you think that what you believe Boston Richey did, right? Given the fact how other people who have allegedly, or maybe I don't have to say allegedly, cooperated. For example, 6ix9ine. They shunned him. His career was never the same, right? We don't even know what's going to happen with Gunna. A lot of people feel like it might not be the same. Jake, do you feel like based on what you've seen, this should be the same treatment from the fans and the industry for Boston Richey? Or do you think otherwise?
As far as do I think his career should end?
Yeah, well, that's inherently the question. I think the reason why Boston Richey's brother is on here talking to you is because, and they made it clear to me, and they said this as well. They said, listen, they're not fighting the streets, they're fighting the internet. Is that, if the stigma becomes, or, like, for example, with, what's that dude, the Corvette guy? I interviewed him, Pop Hunter. Once everybody believed on an industry level that he cooperated, doors start closing, and pretty much that's taking food and money out of his mouth, right? With Boston Richey, I feel like they're saying that they're good in the streets, but this allegation might affect how the industry and the non-street component deals with, whatever. And I'm asking you, do you believe that based on what you have heard or seen, you think that if other rappers are real street rappers, because there's a lot of rappers who say they're real street niggas, Do you think that if they fuck with Boston Richey, they're not real? Or do you feel like he should get the same treatment like, for example, 6ix9ine got? What do you think?
I feel like if they fuck with him, but they not fucking with somebody like, let's say, Gunna or somebody else that has the same type of shit, they're not keeping the same energy. As far as sabotaging his career and all that extra shit, that don't got nothing to do with me. I could care less if he's successful if all this shit ends tomorrow. That ain't got nothing to that doesn't have an effect on what I'm doing, and that isn't the motive behind doing what I do. It's not a career killer or this and that. I'm putting out the fucking information. So it's just like with the Gunna case, everybody's on Gunna's ass because it's cool, right? But I mean, according to Richie's brother right here, Gunna hasn't gotten nobody convicted. Ain't nobody been convicted in the case. So I'm assuming he wouldn't think Gunna's a rat neither because nobody's been convicted. And he said, yeah, YSL's a gang, but everybody knew that. You know, so I'm assuming that bro on the line wouldn't even think Gunna's a rat. So if that's his opinion, that's his opinion. If it affects his career, I personally wouldn't give a fuck. That has nothing to do with it. What I'm doing is I'm putting out the information on who's doing what. If you giving interviews, if you identifying people, if you saying this and that, or you making a move that gets somebody arrested, that's what I'm pushing. If people keep the same energy, that's on them.
Who got arrested?
Wait, hold on. It is an ongoing case, and put like this. If Young Thug was never charged, like for example, it appears those guys from the GTA case may have never gotten charged, unless we're gonna talk to Coley. If maybe he says something different, who knows? But I guess the difference between that and the Gunna situation is that they're all co-defendants in an active case, an active indictment. The GTA case, and unless Richey just lied or there's more information we gotta know. It seems like Richey kind of took the charge or took the case for the other two niggas because it don't appear on their records. So he's the only one who got punished. So it's not like they were all co-defendants and he said, yo, give me probation and I'll tell on these other bitch ass niggas here, right?
Oh,
the reason why Gunna is under
what you just said. My issue is what is on that paperwork. As it states that he told the police 3 fucking times they knew the car was stolen, and that's the reason they was charged to begin with. Because the paper literally says the 2 co-defendants refused to... Hold on, let me finish talking. Okay. The paperwork says that the 2 co-defendants refused to make a statement, while Boston Richey chose to make a statement on the scene and then continued the interview at the police station.
All right. You can definitely respond.
And at the police station, he said he had nothing to do and they was let go. And they was already at the station when he got there. They went their separate ways and all. So like, you acting like Boston got caught and say, yeah, they was with me. They what's called a no. It was nothing like how you trying to make it. You don't know shit about this, bro. You could easily backtrack and be like, maybe I was wrong. Like nobody don't give a fuck about no career. Like this, you banking on this shit. You dead wrong right now. You know the streets. You dead.
So I made that up.
Nah, you fishing. You reaching hard, bro.
How am I reaching? If me and you and Akademiks go on the Leon County clerk site right now, this is what the paperwork reads. This ain't something I made up or heard from somebody.
You telling me this is going off police
something that Boston Richey can't pay to get removed. This is something that his lawyer can't get taken down. This is black and white.
So wait, what you saying? His lawyers paid to get they shit taken down?
That ain't what I just told you. What I said is he can't get that removed.
That's the narrative you trying to what's called like a nigga ain't throwing no money around for nothing.
You just try to twist exactly what the fuck I just told you. What I just told you, and there's a piece of paper on the county clerk site that none of you can get rid of that says that what he said got his 2 co-defendants arrested.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. No. So, and I guess this is where I think Bruce Rivers and Lawyers for Workers were coming in. So, you know, in again, obviously I don't have a JD, which is obviously a law degree. I'm not certified to practice law anywhere, but I do know a police affidavit, whether it's for a search warrant or whatever, that is the police saying there is a sworn statement by them that they're telling the truth. Now, here's what I'm going to ask, and hopefully, I don't know what you're going to ask, but hopefully maybe it has that question in it. beyond the police affidavit, when this went to court, is any of the statements that the police said, is that in the discovery of the case? Because at that point, there has to be proof, right? Like, for example, a police could be like, yo, he pulled you over, he smelled weed. That is probable cause for him to search your car, right? Now, granted, that nigga might have a cold. He might not smell no shit, but that's an easy way for him to search the car, right? Now, granted, if you took that shit to trial, right, and you got somehow, I don't know, you probably wouldn't, but like, say you knew his doctor say he went to the doctor saying that he couldn't smell, so clearly he's lying. No matter what he found, even if he found 20 pounds of weed in that car, if his probable cause was that he smelt it, but based on what he told his doctor 2 days ago that he couldn't smell, the probable cause is out the window. He shouldn't have searched the car, right? So I guess what I'm saying is, to escalate the paperwork you're talking about, Jake, is there anything, and I guess maybe I'll ask the Richey's team, is there anything in the discovery that could be used to either exonerate Richey to say he didn't say nothing, or maybe something to say he definitely did? Because trust me, if we're gonna go by what the cops say, the cops is gonna be. We've been watching police videos recently. These cops are slimy as a motherfucker. Have we looked into what the discovery or what's actually used as facts during the case?
Jake, he can't hear you no more, Akademiks or something?
No, I thought you was finna answer. I heard somebody talking behind you.
No, I'm waiting on you to answer.
No, I mean, I looked into the motherfucking case for what the paperwork was on it. The discovery isn't going to be on the court side. You have to buy the whole case file for that. So I'm assuming y'all got that since y'all got everything else.
And before you make a video trying to tear a nigga down, you don't think you should do your due diligence on shit like that?
Due diligence on what? I talked to the fucking co-defendant.
Hey, that would be somebody who would matter.
That ain't due diligence. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? The co-defendant saying he went to a level program for 6 to 9 months.
The FDLE report would be your due diligence.
The FDLE report you only get through a fucking lawyer, right? That's how we got it?
Nah, you go get it. You go order it right now. You want to do it? We can do it. AK, you wanna buy one of these reports yourself so we can see how we can do it, so we can teach Jake something?
Teach me something. Teach me how you can sit in the investigation office. And
I'm gonna help you be a better rat than you already is.
Teach me how you can interrogate. You can get interrogated like your fucking brother.
Go. Hey, Akademiks, you want to go to it?
I could do it. I'm live on stream. You know, we got everybody here. Well, hold on. By the way, I'm glad you're on here now. I got Eddie Butler's picture. You sure this not gang?
No. Nigga don't know no Eddie right there. Hell nah. Nah, nigga don't know no motherfucking Eddie. You say he from Tallahassee?
He from Tallahassee. He just got killed 2 weeks ago.
How the fuck say he got released?
Yeah, he got released.
Hey, scroll down to see where he from.
Hopefully, it don't show like a real address or some shit. I be trying to protect people.
He definitely ain't died in Tallahassee.
Look him up.
Oh, it says Tallahassee. He is from Tallahassee. Tallahassee intake.
All you gotta do is type in Eddie Burt Tallahassee dead. He's gonna fucking pop up.
So you're saying he's dead?
Yeah, he just died.
Pull up the story.
Try to just DM me that shit.
And he died this year? On the 1st of January? I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen him posting nothing.
Let me find the somebody literally just sent me his shit from Tallahassee.
Ain't seen him posting nothing.
Let me find the somebody literally just sent me his.
We still go on FDLE and get the report, AK. Cause you got to show him like how to do his job a little better. Cause like,
I'm saying you know Coley, right? Cause he up right now.
Yeah, I know Coley.
Let's just get him on here directly.
It's hold Oh shit. Let me
You know Cody, right?
let me hit facts. I think he's trying to get him on here. So so you're saying Coley gonna? You know what he's gonna say? Don't matter, but
Do I?
That's what I'm saying.
all right. So I guess I'm asking the relevance of Coley, right? So if Coley gets on here and says he told, I guess we need some explanations, right? If Coley gets on here and says he doesn't tell, are we going on Coley's word? Like that's what I'm trying to get.
We're gonna spin it again and go in another circle.
Coley played a major role in it, right? Because before Coley said anything to me, I never knew that the juvenile case ended in a conviction. I talked to a brother that we on the phone with right now, and he told me that shit got dropped. Coley played a major role. So Coley is the one that reached out and said, "Hey, my shit never got dropped. I got convicted. People thought I was hating on Richey because I didn't want to be around him. But why would I want to be around him if he snitched on me? I went to a double program for 6 to 9. You can't. This is what Coley said to me, bro.
I'm just saying. He said that you Coley was at the Bulls I two shoot. So like, what did you talk about?
I mean, I don't know, but this is what he said.
When the game, I'm saying like, you spinning and going in circles over and over.
How's that a circle? You talking about due diligence, and the co-defendant literally fucking said that the man snitched on him.
Bro, you got the FDLE report. You go off paperwork to a time to go off paperwork.
So
then
what does the FDLE report say
word.
that's different?
We can look up Coley. We can look up Coley FDLE report. You can look it up. I'll give you the site. We can look it up. You got to buy it. We can buy it right now.
Is it saying what happens when they were transported to the detention center? Like, what is it saying?
What do you mean? What is it saying?
I'm asking you, since you have it, does it say what happened, that they were taken to the detention center and then no charges were made, they were released? Like, I don't understand, because you're saying that they didn't get arrested, that they did get arrested, but it got dropped. Like, how did it go?
They never was even booked in.
So they never went to juvie from the scene.
No, they went downtown, never got booked.
Hey, it's that's interesting.
Like, hey, we're gonna pull the FDLE report because he's saying lawyers got to get it and stuff. He always gonna throw money in because he feel like, okay, niggas got way more money than me and all this shit. You can't beat them like straight up real. They always gonna throw money. Everything they gonna do about little bro, they gonna throw up money.
So wait, so you're saying that this info about the fact that they didn't get charged is publicly available?
Yeah.
All right, how do we find it? Let's go. Come on.
Hold on I'm gonna send you the link.
All right. God damn. God damn, people. Hey, we got to get Coley on here.
Hey, type in FDLE background check.
Okay, here we go. FDLE back. Oh, pops up. Here we go. If I click on the first
Criminal
thing.
history records.
Yep. Okay.
Then you go to Florida criminal history record check.
Yeah. Is it an instant search or is it the non-certified?
Go down to the bottom. You go see the instant search part.
Yeah. Okay. Instant Florida
criminal history search.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on it. It says FDLE criminal history search.
Then go to public search.
Public search. Okay. It says for each name search.
You got to accept the terms and the conditions of it.
Okay. So, all right, bet. So it's gonna be $25. Chat, we might have to spend the $25. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh, okay. So as soon as you pay this. Oh.
Hey Jay, you could thank me later for your help, bro.
Yeah, what this is, the background checks that they use for jobs?
Hey, I'll go get my credit card if it's instantaneous now.
Yes, you gonna get it as soon as you pay.
All right, bet. I'm gonna get my card. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, you gonna get it from you so in the paint.
All right. Chat, I'm gonna have to take this off the screen for a second. Cause imagine me letting 30,000 people know my fucking credit card information. Y'all scammers in here. Take this bitch off. Hold it. All right.
I'm about to take those three for a second.
I don't think y'all could.
Oh. Let
me see. Okay.
Ultra ass shit, man.
So let me ask. By the way, Jake has stood firm and he's answered this a lot. He says what he's doing is not. It's not culture vulture, and he's not picking on black people. Why do you think that he's picking on like African Americans? Why do you think that?
And cause he might be from the hood, he might grew up fucked up, but it's that always missing that acceptance that I ain't black. So anything he could tag along, that he can ride home to it and run with it. Like that's just life. Everybody know niggas like this.
And you talking about culture vulture, but Boston Richey got Boston in his name, and he's from fucking Orlando.
It don't got nothing to do with the city of Boston, though.
That's what I'm saying. How the fuck he even got Boston? You talking about culture?
Nigga, it was an Instagram name, nigga. It wasn't no rap name. That man ain't been that shit on Instagram
Boston
like 5 years.
Boston ain't never even been to Boston. Wasn't he supposed to come to Boston this Friday?
You right. Nigga never been to Boston.
You talking about culture vulture?
Wait, hold on. Yeah, hold on real quick. All right. So they let me in. I didn't even pay, I think. What the fuck? I thought I was going to put my credit. All right. So who am I searching? Who should I search?
You right. Nigga never been to. He want you to search Coley, right?
What's Coley's name?
Kelp.
All right. Text me the name. I think you probably already said.
It's at the top of the what's called? You scroll up to the ones.
Yeah. Okay. So you had sent me his paperwork, so I'm gonna search the same shit you searched. Is that how y'all found 1090 Jake stuff? Y'all just went on that site and paid $25?
Yeah. Cause we know he'll try to make it like something fake. Somebody paid a lawyer to do it. Like you can't beat them when they gonna pull that money card.
So his name is
people gonna go with that every time. They think money can buy the world.
So his name
Boston Richey just said in the live earlier that the lawyer. That's literally what he just said.
Well, no, I'm not saying that, Jake. Why you trying to spin again?
He said my lawyer
that
got
money
Jake's
shit out.
paperwork too.
You always gonna throw that shit in talking about a nigga doing something with money.
What the fuck did I just say about money? He just said his lawyer was the one that got the paperwork.
Oh shit. $25, Jake. You can't afford that?
You can rewind the fucking live.
I'm asking you, can you afford $25?
What you think?
That's what I'm saying. Shit.
All right. I think I got some shit. Let me see. All right. Do I gotta put race? All right. I'm gonna put in the same thing I think it's put for this one. Race is black.
Jay's Spanish. He talking about what a nigga name is and all that. This shit I got nothing to do with no rap shit. Nigga ain't know they were gonna be no rapper.
I don't know what your brother snitching got to do with a culture vulture neither, but you just bringing up irrelevant shit, right?
Man, this the last time you ever get clout for this shit. Nigga ain't talking about this shit no more.
You act like my shit busting off of this shit. I got videos that shit.
Hey, where you at on the screen? Like you ain't never pull it back up.
Oh yeah. I ain't wanted to pop my shit up on here that these niggas like hack me and shit. So I'm filling the nigga's name shit in. Kelton Forbes. That's his name, right? Kelton Forbes. I'm filling his shit in. It still ain't asked me to pay yet though. I'm finna. It says, yeah, it still got this thing up here. So I'm just filling this in. So let me select this, checkbox this. I'm gonna take it off the screen for a second because I don't want to pop up like my credit card information. Nigga get the drop on me. Okay, yeah, now it's the time to pay. Okay, I'll show y'all the pay shit. So I got to pay right here. See, name on credit card type shit, electronic payment. I'm gonna take it back off because I don't want y'all to. Y'all wolves. And all y'all watching, I don't got no unlimited credit card neither, man. Feel me? My credit card company be doing me dirty, man. If y'all know my limit, my shit is disgusting. Not in a good way, like it should be like a regular nigga. All right, bet. All right, this expiration, we going with that. Y'all can't see right good. And then, all right, bet I think I got everything, right? No, I didn't. I don't know. It said I canceled it, but it was only a cancel button there. Hold on. I'm gonna figure this out. Give me 1 second. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna move fast, chat. Don't worry. Chat, tonight we gonna get to the bottom of everything, man. So, homie was born 01/23/1998.
Tonight we're gonna get to the bottom of everything.
Okay. He's black, male. No. Okay. Submit. Whatever. Perfect. Got this right here. Oh, I should have scrolled down a little bit more. I only seen a cancel and I accidentally hit it. Yo, chat, I know y'all watching. Y'all wanna know my card number? I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Type it in. 555 55 55555. Okay, that's that.
I know y'all watching. Wanna know my card number? Yeah. 555.
Okay, there we go. Pay. Chat, this $25 is for y'all. They said, okay, cool. Okay, I can't show you the screen. This is a payment confirmation. They say write down my transaction number. The payment confirmation has my address on it, so I ain't finna do that. Okay, cool. So
okay, I can't show you the screen. The payment confirmation.
I'm gonna tell them to share the email via my email too.
Confirmation has my address.
And then how long it takes to like email me the stuff?
Okay, cool.
Seconds. You're gonna get it in seconds.
Okay, I just got a payment receipt. And okay.
How long it takes to like
seconds. You're gonna get it in seconds.
Okay. All right, it sent me a payment receipt. I'm waiting on it. I'm not showing my email either, chat. I'm sorry. I'm gonna check everything, including spam.
I'm waiting. I'm not sure my email.
Okay. My search fee, search conducted. All right, I'm not gonna lie. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. So they sent me a receipt instantly. I guess I'm waiting to see if they're gonna send me the information of what they possibly find. They probably running up a bag over there. It's $25 per search? Fuck. They're running up a goddamn bag. Jake, did you know about the site or no?
Nah, this sounds like a background check site, bro. I go on the court sites and get actually like all the paperwork and shit.
Jake, did you know about the site or no?
You still on the shit with a confirmation number?
Yeah. So they emailed me.
You see the blue box? They continue to search.
The blue box. Yeah. Or
you gotta click on that.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought it was gonna email me type shit.
You see the blue bar?
Somebody's shit got an echo.
Open candidate 1.
Nigga, are you looking at my screen?
No, I'm just walking through it with you.
Oh shit. Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, nigga, how the fuck did you know that candidate 1 is there? I was just like, please don't tell me I didn't share.
You clicked on candidate 1?
Okay, no. So okay, this is candidate. I was like, what the fuck? All right, bet, yeah. So yeah, this is candidate 1. I ain't click on it yet. Should I click on it? Or should I click display history?
Yeah, click on it.
Display history?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take it on screen. I'm nervous about my ad just popping up on that bitch. You know what I mean? People don't like big act. All right, okay, some shit popped up. Ooh, okay. Let's make sure my address ain't on that.
Yeah.
Perfect. Good. Damn, this shit ain't this is some ain't this a bitch?
Shit popped up.
Oh hell no. Look at this shit, chat. I don't think it's showing my shit now. Look, it got my name on the end of it because I guess I requested it. Holy shit. Bumbleclot dog. Florida's a dangerous place. Okay, so this is a guy. This is the same shit y'all sent me. Let me scroll past address. Okay. Yeah. We looked at his stuff before.
Okay, so this is a guy. This is the same shit y'all sent me.
Yeah, remember, it has to be December 2013 or January 2014. It's not there, right? Look. 2013 is the last 2013. It goes to 2014. It goes here. I didn't know how you can pull this shit up. This is kind of ill.
December 2013 or January 2014.
All right, I did it. I did it, people.
You did your due diligence right there.
So yes, so I did this to basically for you to say Jake should have done this.
Yeah.
Why?
He should have fact checked. He should have did this like he always do, but rushing for a story.
So you're saying if he checked this, he would realize they weren't charged.
Yeah. Wow. It's me, you, and 10 out of Jake go to jail together. All that's gonna be charged the same day.
Jake?
I know, I'm gonna send you something right now.
Oh shit.
You don't think that's how they'll work?
I'm looking for Jake to respond. I mean,
I'm about to send it to you.
I ain't gonna lie. When Jake says some shit like this, that means, hold on, wait a minute.
Send you something right now. We can pull this one up, bro.
You think that's how they work? Looking for Jake to respond. I'm about to send it to you.
Okay, let me see. All right. Oh, you want me to just put this picture on the screen?
Yeah. Just the whole fucking thing.
Is there? You want me to put the whole? Is there a whole document to it, or you just want me to put that picture? We could, let's just do that.
No, I mean I sent you the whole document before, but that was just the first one that I grabbed. That's just the fucking. I mean, if you want, we can go through the whole process of just going on it on the court site, or we can just show that.
I don't think that's fake. I don't think it's fake. All right, cool. Give me 1 second. Oh, and they did send it to my email. Okay, they did. Okay, all right.
As a matter of fact, here, this one's even better. This is the whole fucking thing.
Oh shit.
This is the entire thing.
If you want, we can go through the whole process and just go on.
Boston Richie's brother, yo, TV or whatever that is you can hear the echo.
Yeah.
I had to on how fucking phone going there.
You got the second?
Yeah, no, I got. I'm sending it to myself. All right. We'll have something to talk about in a second. All right. Great. I got it. Perfect.
You got the second?
Okay, make sure. Okay, cool. So he had me pull this up. I'm gonna make it smaller. I want y'all to see what's going on. Okay. So it says National Standard Incident. This is an incident report. I'm gonna read through it and then I'll focus on some of the parts that he highlighted in under red. Investigator Mahoney spoke to Foster's sister, Tice Foster. I believe I'm saying her name right. Hopefully, Tice advised that Robinson and Forbes have come by her apartment at whatever several times today looking for Foster. The last time that they came by was when they eventually stopped by the police. They were eventually stopped by the police. Investigator Gorham retraced the path that the suspects took when they walked away from the area of the vehicle. They observed the keys to the Honda and a Ruger LCR revolver in a garbage can on the north side of Shalom Lane. The gunners reported stolen out of agency, blah, 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 da, da, da. As he continues to search the area, he located a blue jacket, a camouflage jacket, and a gray sweater scattered along Shalom Lane. These garments were initial garments that Foster, Robinson, and Forbes were wearing while they were in the vehicle. It should also be noted that there were numerous officers and investigators in the area. Foster, Robinson, and Forbes were the only people in the area on foot that fit the description of the suspect seen in the vehicle. Investigator Copeland interviewed Foster. By the way, this is the GTA case, right? So the remember Boston Richey was on here. He said he picked up two homies, and
this affidavit again too now.
Well, let me just get through it, and then we can
talk. Police report. You know, this is just a police written incident report.
Let me get through it. So, interview Foster at the police station. Post Miranda, Foster agreed to answer questions. Foster advised that he had stolen the vehicle with three other juveniles. He only knew one of the juveniles by name. He advised that his name was George. George told Foster that the Honda had keys inside of it. They took the vehicle off of Ridge Road sometime between blah, blah, blah. They drove around to blah, blah. He then picked up Robinson and Forbes, who he advised that the car was stolen. Foster said he drove the vehicle the entire time until he parked it, that blah, blah, blah. Foster advised Robinson and Forbes that he knew the vehicle was stolen. He said that they knew he had stolen the vehicle, and that's why they came to the house several times today. He said he did not have possession of the stolen firearm. He said that when they were walking away from the vehicle, he jumped the fence and that led to Shalom Lane first and threw the keys in the garbage can while blah, 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 blah. Okay. Due to all parties knowing the vehicles were stolen and their actions depriving the victim of their property, Foster, Forbes, and Robinson are all charged with grand theft of motor vehicle. So, it says that they should be all charged.
And then I just sent you another thing. That's the message from Coley. So if I'm looking at this situation right now, all right, boom,
you don't.
You said,
you're going everywhere. Let's start spinning.
How am I spinning?
Quit trying to paint a narrative.
Just said no. Listen to what I'm saying.
Go back to the part where he picked them up. We're gonna work on. Go back to the part where he picked them up.
All right. Which part? So
where you say he picked them up at?
Okay. He advised his name was George. George told Foster, blah, blah, blah. They took the vehicle off Ridge Road sometime between...
Hey, for what it worked, George definitely don't exist.
Okay. All right. So they drove around until 7 a.m. in Park, blah, blah. He kept the keys in his possession for entire days. Upon return to pick it up, when he was stopped by police, he then picked up Robinson and Forbes, who he advised knew the car was stolen. Foster said he drove the vehicle the entire time until he parked at this street. What's up?
They drove around until 7 a.m.
So he's saying, the police saying, okay, he picked them up and told them the car was stolen.
Yeah.
Now go to the bottom of it.
Okay.
You're going to see what he said they knew it was stolen because they kept coming to the house about the stolen car. So I advised them that the car was stolen. I picked them up. But they came by the house. They knew it was stolen already.
Oh, okay.
Like, we can't use no police report because it's not making sense.
Okay.
It's an incident report. What the fuck?
Okay, so you're saying the police claim that Richey told the other two dudes, oh, this shit's stolen. And then the same cops are basically saying that, they knew it was stolen because they kept coming to the house.
Trying to spin the jets just to get them fucked up. Like, that's why you can't use police report. They trying to get everybody who they can get in trouble.
I don't understand. What the fuck is the point that's being made about the car being stolen?
Like, how can a cop say they knew it was stolen when it was coming by the house, but then they said when he picked them up, he advised them that it was stolen?
Okay, so if I call you and say, hey, I got a stolo, you say, okay, cool, and then we link up and you say, is this the stolen whip? And I say, yeah, that's how I just advised you the car was stolen.
We all from the hood. You know I don't got no car. You know it's a stolen whip.
I don't know what y'all's situation is. I'm reading the paperwork, but like I was saying, so if I look at the three...
in this same police report, the police...
Okay, bro, all right. So like I was saying, if I look at the three different fucking options, right? I got one option where I can go on Leon County and I find this. I got another option where I could do a background check for a job like what you just showed us. And then I got the other option of speaking with the co-defendant. This arrest report says that all three of the ass got arrested. The co-defendant saying that he got arrested and convicted. That's 2 out of 3.
Report.
That's 2 out of 3.
So you missed one, right? So
majority of snitching is done in the immediate beginning of the case.
I'm just saying, we gonna go off the FDLE report, or we gonna go off an incident report from a cop?
I mean, one of them saying he fucking, what happened? It's saying he got arrested, and then the co-defendant is also saying he got arrested. The co-defendant just gave a whole state.
I'm just saying, in this report that we looking at is the police line, because he say he picked them up and told them the car was stolen, but then he said it was coming by the house because they knew he had the stolen car.
They saying what apparently your brother said in an interview with the police. That's what they're saying. They're saying that post Miranda, your brother agreed to give another interview to the police. And this is what he said.
Man,
this is what they're saying he said.
Yeah, this was before the interview. This is an incident report, Jake.
It says investigator Copeland interviewed.
Like, this is what you gotta take a nigga to the jail to book me. If I go to jail, this
everything that it's saying is what he's saying they said. This report was written after they interviewed him. That's how this was included.
How was he interviewed and it's an incident report like when you going to get booked?
Are you fucking retarded? It says you was fucking interviewed on the piece of paper. Read it.
You ain't making no sense, Jake.
Then you don't know how to fucking read. That ain't my fault.
Do you know how to read?
Investigator Copeland interviewed Foster at the police station. And then everything that just followed that is after that, right? Post Miranda, he agreed to answer questions. He advised that the car was stolen. He stole it with 3 other people. He then picked up Robinson and Forbes, who he advised knew that the car was stolen. Foster said he drove the vehicle. Who you think he's fucking talking to? The co-defendants? Like, this shit ain't that fucking hard to process, bro.
But I'm telling you, I'm reading the same shit you reading. You see where it's contradicting itself.
I don't know how you ain't understanding it, because literally what it's saying is Boston Richey said this to the police.
You go
and because he said they knew it was stolen, they all got wrapped up in some shit. And then the co-defendant just went on Say Cheese and said the same.
I'm just asking you. I'm asking you this, Jake. You say you've been thugging your whole life. You've been dealing with police. Could the police be lying right here?
Could the police be lying right here?
I thought just the book, the other two. Could they be lying right here?
Of course they could be lying right here. They could have been lying in the other investigation too. And y'all dropped the audio really trying to co-sign that until I dropped the interrogation.
Would the FDLE report show?
So let me ask you, since you've been thugging your whole fucking life, could you be lying right here?
What the fuck I'm lying for? I got nothing to gain.
Because your brother's a fucking rat. What the fuck you mean?
How the fuck?
It ain't that hard to comprehend. I know it might hurt a little piece and it ain't a good look for the city because the last motherfucker that came out was T-Pain. But I mean, in all honesty, bro, your brother told, bro, he wasn't supposed to say shit. It say the two other motherfuckers.
Why did you say something at Channel 7 interview?
Why would they say Coley ain't give no statement, but they gonna say your brother gave a statement? Why they gonna say DeJaris Robinson ain't give a statement, but your brother gave a statement?
And the same statement they saying he gave what?
So they only lying against your brother?
Car. I was driving the car. I was in possession of the car all day. I got the car from a nigga named George.
What are we fucking retarded? I don't understand. It's not black and white. You know what the chain gang is, right? We read black and motherfucking white. You know what them two colors is because you keep bringing up race. There's black and there's motherfucking white.
Is black
this
and white,
is black and motherfucking white.
If the FDLE report black and white.
Man, you can't even spell
that's black and white.
Shut the fuck up. You know your brother told, bro. We got the whole fucking
like you spinning like a bitch. I'm asking you.
Just did a video
black and white.
If
the FDLE report black and white.
So then why would his co-defendant go on say cheese? How does that make any motherfucking sense? He would have said, I never got arrested.
You still not answering the FDLE report black and white.
I don't understand why he ain't never said I never got arrested for that case.
Well, if the FDLE report black and white, you not answering that. You spinning, bro. Let's get the facts of the shit.
Why he ain't say that?
You may spend $25 on the FDLE report. Now you act like it don't matter because you talking about everybody seeing.
And you know what's crazy is this paper
you want to
right
go
here
black
is free.
and white.
So we got two pieces of paper the same color that's saying two different things, right? Mine's giving a whole fucking description and yours ain't saying shit. Right?
Mine's clearly showing nobody was charged. In this incident, saying somebody was charged.
And this one's breaking down the whole motherfucking thing. And then the co-defendant saying he got convicted.
In the paperwork game right now, who would you weigh? Who will have more weight right now? The FDLE report or incident report?
The FDLE report is a background check. This is within this case. I'm gonna look into the case.
If I was charged,
what you mean?
It should be on my
background. That's not gonna give you no details on nothing.
This every charge that you got on your background.
This is telling you the details of the fucking case.
Every charge Jake got on his background act. Like, why is this not on their background that was charged? You can't answer that.
Hey, hold on. So
you ain't answered nothing about this co-defendant.
Hey, hold on.
Why would a co-defendant say he got arrested and convicted if he never even got charged?
Wait, hold on.
I ain't gonna speak on that.
Wait, hold on. I think we gotta get Coley on the line.
How you gonna avoid the person in your city that said your brother snitched on him?
Wait, hold on.
You trying to throw a nigga under the bus or some shit that ain't.
That's a person in your city that's apparently.
And you also asked Coley.
That said your brother snitched on him.
You say everything. You ask Coley. Do them niggas know where you stay at?
How that makes sense? You said what?
Like niggas ain't on. This shit ain't about no Coley.
What you mean it ain't about Coley? Your brother confirmed that Coley confirmed your brother told on him. We gonna ignore that?
What did how can you confirm? What did act?
Are we gonna ignore that somebody in your city is saying your brother told on him?
Yeah.
Act.
What up?
Do that FDLE report show somebody told on somebody? Are we gonna believe? We're gonna believe.
It shows they're not charged. It shows they're not charged. I see somebody.
What I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna put nobody's life in danger and shit for no fucking money, no clout or nothing. Like that's the type. That's what he trying to throw the narrative at. Like so, I made sure I'm not visiting that because like I ain't gonna put nobody in a situation, okay, over some internet shit. Cause like I say, this is real street shit on the internet. So like you can't, okay, let this shit get a nigga some shit in the streets. So the shit you doing,
that's why I asked him, do they know where you stay at? Because he was gonna make a video sending it to me saying your brother.
I know you won't have that.
And he said he didn't want to do the video, and then he did a Say Cheese interview and put himself in the mix of it.
Why did he do the interview with you?
He didn't do an interview with me.
Why not? You do interviews, huh?
He said he didn't want to get into the mix of it because apparently y'all told him about a lawsuit and his PO knows about it.
What the fuck? A lawsuit got to do with his PO? A civil case?
That's what the man said. You gotta ask him. That's why I said bring him on so you can ask him directly.
Ask your damn self. Like, you ain't making no sense. What the fuck a lawsuit, a civil case got to do with a PO?
That's what that man said.
Man, but like, you know that don't make sense.
Bro, all right. So in my opinion, he probably don't want to get his ass flipped out there, right? That would make sense, right?
You trying to get a nigga
But
flipped?
his response to that was y'all treat him like a celebrity behind the scenes, and y'all know about him for real.
I'm not even gonna go into that.
That's what he said. So I never said nothing about bro until he went on stage.
Like I told you, shit he doing now ain't gangster. Cause he was in a city, it'll be a whole different engine. Like I ain't gonna get into that with an internet nigga that have a smoke in the city. People shit go to happen, and then what? You still up there making videos?
People shit going to happen, and Boston Richey gonna be in the fucking interrogation room telling them what happened, and you gonna say he ain't told. That's what's gonna happen.
Wait, hold on. Are you trying to? Are you basically trying to say this? Are you trying to say that? Yeah, go ahead.
Like, which one you more believable?
I feel like we got to hear from Coley. I think Coley literally has to answer two questions. I've realized these are questions that matter. The FDLE report says you were not charged, which means you were not convicted, right? So whatever punishment you claim you got, you ain't get it for this, okay? Now, maybe you had some other situation going on that maybe you shouldn't have gotten any police contact. Maybe that fucked it up, but if the story's straight, you got in that car on your own recognizance. They picked all three of y'all up getting out the car. So ain't nobody telling you there. It's only if you got charged for this particular incident and somehow got some punishment. This is what I would have to ask him. Did you get any punishment from this particular case based on this particular case? Not that, don't tell me you were on either some probation or some other type of program that you violated. No. Did you get, that's the question I need to ask him.
We know for sure, you can look it up, that Boston went to prison from it.
Yeah, we know, we see that. So that's what we need him to answer. And I mean,
like GTA kids get 10 years. They never see that. Nigga had to be a hot bitch would have get 10 years off of GTA. What the fuck?
What degree felony is a GTA?
Man, we don't give a fuck about no degree felony. We know all that. But
do you know that though? It's a third degree felony punishable by up to 10, right?
Okay, it's a lot of third degree felony punishable by 10.
So your brother had an armed robbery. He had armed robbery. That's a PBO. That's punishable by life. He had Grand Theft Auto, which is up to 10 years. He had possession of a gun, right? But he did 6 months in prison.
What the fuck are you talking? The gun got dropped.
The gun ain't get dropped.
What the hell it did? Dumbass nigga.
All right. Hey, Akademiks, put in FLDOC.com.
That's how your shit got dropped.
FLDOC.
Hey, when they drop your Grand Theft Auto, what you did, Jake?
FLDOC.com. Go to the offender page.
Why did they drop your charges, Jake? You snitched on somebody?
I beat my case, stupid.
What happened?
I beat my case, stupid.
Are you sure it's FLDOC.com?
How you beat your case?
FLDOC.
What you beat your case? On what grounds? Like, how you beat it?
I shut my fucking mouth and didn't speak with nobody.
And you beat that like that.
That sounds like a good way to beat a fucking case, right? Instead of telling everybody every fucking thing.
We can get the records for it.
Like, come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here. That's what y'all do over there. Y'all get picked up. You give a whole fucking urban book in a fucking police station. You tell everybody your whole fucking story.
You introduced us to this flaw ass shit. Nigga don't know about this
flaw ass shit. When you get picked up, that's what the fuck you supposed to do. What does your lawyer tell you to do? To shut the fuck up.
Nigga never visited this shit before you nigga never visited this shit.
All right, I'm on the FLDOC.
Hit offender search.
Mm-hmm.
And then put Foster for the last name, Jalen for the first name.
Me and you both know you can't go to Florida. You can't go to prison in Florida with 6 months. We know that for sure.
Bro, you can finish your time. If you sentenced to over a year, but you got time served, and you only got to finish a few months, they'll keep you at reception. You ever been up the road, bro?
Yeah, I've been up the road, bro.
Where the fuck did you go?
I went to Graysville, bro.
You went? That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, I went to Sumter. I went to fucking Lancaster. I went to ACI. I went to all the.
You ain't been up the road. That's JIT.
I don't know. I don't know how you don't understand that shit.
That's JIT count. Stop it.
I went to JIT camp and adult camp. Stupid. Your brother went to Sumter. The fuck are you talking about?
That's a JIT count.
No shit. I was a JIT when I went to prison.
And that's how you go to prison with 6 months and you go to bang. Because that's what they do at JIT camp. It's a bunch of kids.
Okay.
And there's people in JIT camps that got mad time.
All right.
Yeah. And when they come to big boy jail, they
search.
know how to act, don't they? Just like when you went to big boy jail, that JIT count, all that shit you was doing, you was not doing.
What big boy jail? I was in prison.
We call all that shit jail, man. Quit trying to use.
Well, I don't know. I ain't go to no Graceville. I went to ACI. You know about ACI?
Yeah, I know about ACI, nigga.
Yeah, that shit just like the JIT camp. Motherfuckers is getting put on helicopters.
That shit ain't like no fucking JIT camp.
Same shit.
Like
Fuck you talking about?
Ain't shit. The conditions bad. That shit ain't shit like.
Man, that shit is one of the worst fucking camps in Florida.
Yeah, every
camp, fucking site camp.
People make counts, bro. Ain't no such thing as a worst count. People make counts. Ain't no such thing as a bad count. People make them.
Release search.
People have a bad count.
Act at the top where it says release. Yeah, right there.
How much time to say you got? You looking at the time? How much time to say you got?
And then scroll down. Stop right there. All right. So what's his charges? Robbery, grand theft motor vehicle, felon with a gun, grand theft of a firearm. You said the gun charge got dropped. He got 4 charges right there, right?
You got
so we
all
can
this
see his
time right
prison
there.
length.
What's
We can. What you mean? Date in custody is from what? November 25th, 2014. Date out of custody.
But you know, nigga had time served, nigga.
What
you
the
know how that
fuck?
shit go? You got time served in the county. You know how that shit go. You been green as fuck.
That's what I just said. He went to prison for 6 fucking months. You said, how you go to prison for 6 months? I said, if you got no time served, you finna come out on 6 months.
2 years a nigga did in jail, they don't
Motherfuckers will go off the road for 2 months and stay at reception. I just told you that. What I'm saying is, look at his fucking charges.
Hey, the 2 years.
Grand theft motor vehicle punished by up to 10. Grand theft firearm punishable by how much? Felon in possession of a weapon punishable by up to 10. Robbery. Fuck, you get 2 years, bro.
2 years for what?
How much
time? 2 years that shit when you 16 years old.
Fuck in prison.
Nigga, when you 16 years old for that type of shit, you gonna get 2 years, nigga. They ain't slamming on niggas no 20 years at 16, nigga, about no grand theft, no firearm.
Wait, hold on, Jake. Are you saying that because of the prison sentence length, you believe that's maybe the benefits of the cooperation?
No, not at all. I'm just saying because I mentioned that the grand theft auto you can get up to 10, and his brother doesn't fucking comprehend how.
Jake, how much time you did, Jake?
I got sentenced to 36 months. I did what, 28, 30 months in DOC?
And what's your guideline for that case though?
Up to life.
Up to life. You got 36 months. How many people you told on?
Why would I tell on anybody? I'm not Boston Richey.
That's what I'm saying. You know what a plea is, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. You want to request my shit? I did a video on my case of who snitched on me. That's why I'm on your brother ass. Fuck is you talking about, stupid?
But you can't say what
your brother told. The fuck is you talking about? Then your brother went to something and want to start gang banging in prison. Fuck is you talking about? With 6 months. Stop it.
Look, bro was gang bang way before he went to prison.
What you mean? Why he wasn't rocking with 850?
What you mean rocking with 850?
Why he wasn't rocking with Death Before This song? Like, come on,
this
bro.
shit real person with you, nigga.
I got y'all own fucking shit, bro.
Man, that 850 shit, nigga. That's you act like you in a chain gang in 1980.
That's JIT cam shit right there. That's exactly what it is. That's the JIT cam. Don't act like you don't know. You went to fucking
850. All that shit do not exist.
That's JIT camp. Yeah, Death Before This song at 850. Yeah, they clicked the fuck up. That's what it is.
JIT camp shit. That's
where he went.
I'm gonna talk to you because he's spinning again. I don't know the fuck he talking about. 850, Death Before Dishonor, that's not no game.
Bro, your brother could testify in court. You gonna say he ain't tell because he had a good excuse. Nothing's gonna change your fucking mind.
That's different, nigga. I ain't giving no nigga.
You got a 48-minute video. You ain't finna cut him off.
But what the fuck did he do in the 48 minutes? Who he told on?
Fuck, man, this man ID and talking about all types of shit. Stop it.
I don't care if the video was 10 hours.
So did Gunna snitch?
I ain't speaking on Gunna case. I don't give a fuck
bet
about
you
Gunna.
ain't. I
I'm
bet
not
you
here to play
fucking ain't.
politics. I'm not an internet
I
nigga
bet
like
you
you.
fucking
I don't
ain't.
get
Yeah,
paid
you ain't
to
gonna
talk
say
about
nothing
Gunna.
about Gunna neither, right?
I don't get paid to talk
I
about
bet
Gunna.
you
I don't get
fucking
paid to
ain't.
talk
You
about
ain't gonna
Thug.
say nothing about no Gunna neither. You don't even want to talk about no snitches.
Why the fuck I want
Fuck
to
you
talk about a
mean?
snitch
So
for?
who snitched? What's an
Why the fuck
example of somebody snitching? Who snitched? If Gunna ain't snitched,
oh, damn, nigga that pointed the nigga out
damn, like
and
I don't
testified on
understand
the nigga.
who the fuck
That's a
actually
nigga that
snitched.
snitch. The niggas in your cases, if they told your
If
role in
you
it,
ran the world, bro, ain't nobody telling. Everybody be straight.
nah, everybody else straight. Long as you ain't, if you ain't testifying on a nigga or telling on a nigga, getting a nigga incriminated, I ain't putting no snitching on you, bro. I ain't doing that to you. I ain't doing that. I ain't no pussy ass nigga. I understand this shit. Cause a nigga speak to the police, you snitch. What the fuck? That don't
Yeah.
make no sense.
Well,
How the
ask
fuck
Richie.
you ain't get picked?
Do me a favor. Next time you talk to Richie, that same shit that he's repping and claiming, your ass can't say shit in an interrogation room. So ask him about that.
Hey, hold on. I'll add this. Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Even sitting here and kind of like dealing, like, trying to be like a buffer and a mediator to this, man. For anybody who, any young kids who's watching, man, I feel horrible for y'all, and I feel horrible for y'all because, I know a lot of y'all glamorize rap and y'all glamorize a lot of these things, and y'all want to, get into it, and again, I have neither side of the fence. Both of these individuals have been through a life that I haven't been through, whether I'm talking about 1090 Jake or Boston Richey. It is a little sad that we're here arguing about did he tell? You get what I mean? I think 1090 Jake is an amazing orator and an amazing YouTuber, and I think Boston Richey is an amazing rapper. And I think lost in that is that, shit, man, at the end of the day, I'm looking at these charges. I'm looking, look how young this nigga Boston Richey look. Man, again, maybe it's definitely the civilian in me. I'm looking at him like, man, I'm glad this nigga probably not kicking down doors no more. And I'm probably glad that he's not stealing cars no more. Because you know what? I'm one of the privileged people who be having 5 cars. And I don't know if I ever told y'all, niggas tried to steal my car. And they could have been a nigga like this. And the mere fact he's not doing that no more, I'm happy. I'm happy. And also, 1090 Jake was doing whatever he was doing. And again, probably wasn't that positive. That's why it led to jail. And the mere fact that he's here and he's, salute to him, like congrats to him, he's about to get a new penthouse. I think that's an amazing thing. And for both of these men, I do look at it. I'm glad they're not weighing down on society and doing crimes anymore. And that's the thing I kind of see, right? This is part of the culture. Like snitching is part of the culture. So as much as I'm like, oh yeah, everybody made it up, it is part of the culture. And the argument on if somebody snitches is part of the culture. I just hope, for kids who are watching, both of these individuals, no matter whether Boston Richey or 1090 Jake, these are successful men. And the goal should be not to be defined by this picture that's on a corrections website for your state. You shouldn't be defined by this. It should be you grow from this, you do better. This is probably one of the lowest moments of his life, I would imagine, or I would hope, when he's taking this mugshot. And I could imagine same for when, Jake was doing time and it had to go through a lot of bullshit. And I guess my message is for the kids who are watching, because I know I have a lot of kids watching. Hopefully, these ain't the moments that define you. And I know we're talking about it, so I feel like we're going back in time, but Richey right now is probably at a show picking up a bag. You get what I mean? Jake is doing fantastic. He's a very budding, promising, creator in a digital space. It's just hard for me to call it one way or the other. You know what I mean? Because there's a side of me I'm happy that both men are just not fucking kicking my door down. And I don't know if y'all understand that. Okay? Anyway. Yo, I try to give a positive message. Niggas say, shut the fuck up and let them argue. Y'all ain't shit, man. All right. Anyway, I just wanted to say that because, you know, I look at this whole argument a little bit different, but y'all could go back, whatever.
Nah, I ain't allowed to get up off this shit, man. I don't get this shit too much of my time. A lot of times I can't be on the internet arguing with no nigga about no shit they don't gonna know nothing about. Like they got not even a say so in. Like you gonna be on the news doing this, but you can't do this because the police press. Like it's too contradicting. Like that's why I just keep it street. That's why we never want to speak on it. Like it's just like okay, nigga started button. So it forced the nigga to speak. Nigga never want to speak on this shit because nigga don't. This ain't what a nigga want to be doing. Like niggas, like I told you, I ain't staying in no penthouse and what's called. I'm in the streets every day. I ain't on this shit. What he on? I'm not on that time. I never want to speak on it, but I'm listening. Like damn, they drag little bro through the mud on some shit. We know he ain't guilty of. Ain't like a nigga. Okay, I told on a nigga and made my life easier. Nigga had a hard life. Nigga been thugging from the word go.
At least you came on and we ain't have to do the third party shit. We could actually go back and forth with it. So I mean that's a good thing in the sense that we actually just got to get that out the motherfucking way instead of having Act be the message. And I agree with you. There's a lot of contradiction shit because you just said, you know, ain't nobody snitch if they ain't testify, point a motherfucker out. But then you just try to say I snitched by saying COs are bringing drugs in jail. Like that ain't common fucking knowledge.
But that
you see the contradiction?
That's what I'm saying. We're in agreement because you don't want contradicting. You to act like anything you say is snitching.
Yeah, if you're naming people, identifying people, or getting the bitch put in handcuffs, to me, that's snitching. And to the shit that Boston Richey claimed to be, that's snitching. I don't know about your definition, but to those definitions, that's snitching. And we can agree to disagree. We could just leave it at that.
It's like you won't be honest enough to like. How can you tell me? Oh, you on the news is not snitching, but what he did is snitching. Like he never said nothing the nigga did.
No.
You like actually saying what a nigga
like
did.
I said, you should reach out. You should reach out to them people I told you to reach out to because they told me an entirely different thing, and he knows exactly who I'm talking about.
I'm done reaching out about this shit. I'm done with this shit. Ain't hard to find. Niggas know where I'm at. That's the whole thing about it. Like I said, this ain't no war. The streets know what's up with a nigga like me. The streets know what's up with little bro. Jay, you know niggas in the street that know little bro. They know what's up with a nigga.
The ones that I know that know him said that it ain't.
A nigga ain't never
trying to tell you. The ones that I know that know him said he ratted. So it's like I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? The ones that I know that know him said he ratted.
Hey, D'Angelo Thompson.
Who them
YouTube.
niggas is? You know.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah. You know we ain't gonna put their names out on YouTube. We ain't gonna do all that, but just ask them.
We ain't gonna do all that now, but you wanna put Cap and shit. Now who the niggas you know? Let's see if a nigga ain't like that.
Ask them.
Who the niggas you know?
The same person that I DM'd and said, did you tell this person about your paperwork? He gonna tell you.
No, I'm asking you who the niggas that you know.
And I'm not finna put his name out. I'm not no boss.
You wanna put name out?
That's what I'm telling you. I'm not finna identify the motherfucker. So if you wanna figure it out, cause that same shit he claiming.
Hey, we done man. We thugging and drugging over here. That shit he on.
No, I think we're going in circles at the point. Hold on. They keep spamming. They keep spamming in the shit. Somebody named Tyrell Sanders. What relevance does he have?
Tyrell Sanders is my co-defendant. That's who snitched on me in my case. They got his transcripts up here on YouTube.
They can have this.
Where he gave the whole all the testimony against me.
I don't care if he snitched. I'm gonna let Tyrone take my spot. If he trying to get in the Discord, get him in. I'm gone. Cause like that shit they on, that nigga ain't on, man.
Yeah. So and I'll say this to you like before you leave. I don't think you didn't leave here, right?
Nah, I'm here.
Hey, let me tell you honestly. You know, again, I'm a civilian. I don't think by how I view what telling is, Boston Richey did anything. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is the God honest truth from the bottom of my soul. Now, I'm not a street nigga, so my opinion don't matter. I will advise y'all though, and I'll advise any rapper in the future. And this is why I always said, I think we have to get to the point in hip hop where snitching is a street thing only. It is not litigated in blogs, rap circles, or anything like that, because trust me, it's an argument you cannot win. Everybody
That's why we never want to do it.
Everybody got a different. Everybody got a different definition. And to be honest, you like put it like this: Richey coming on here, there might be 30-40% of the audience, and we've had probably over like 60,000 people coming in and out here. 30-40% be like, nah, I get it. And then there's probably another 30-40% who said, nah, he talked too much. And they're going to go with whatever the case is. Unfortunately, it's such a hard thing to beat that it's turning into a little bit of a witch hunt. So, you know, I pray for everybody involved. I pray for anybody who ever got charged. I definitely do think what 1090 Jake is doing is important because, you know, it could help and hurt someone. You know, I was arguing with someone before, and I was arguing for 1090 Jake to say he's not only trying to just tear people down, he's done reports to say, nah, this guy, he didn't tell. Like, I think he did that with Batman Kevo and maybe a couple other people. So, man, I unfortunately, I wish there was like a conclusion or an answer that we could be happy with, but I don't think there will be, bro. I'll give y'all the last word, but at this point we just.
I ain't really got nothing else to even really say. Like I say, I can't expect a man not to stand on his what's called when his empire may be banking on this. Like I'm expect you to stand 10 toes and like not backtrack or nothing. But like I know deep down in your heart, you know for sure what snitching is, and you know that one snitching. Cause ain't no way you did that news interview.
I promise
you wouldn't say a
down.
word.
That ain't
no
how
fucking news interview if you thought if I say this, it's snitching.
So who got told on the news interview? That's what I'm saying. You just said you ain't gonna put a snitch bracket on somebody if nobody got testified. If nobody got, but your brother got somebody put in handcuffs. So like you said, I can't expect a motherfucker's brother, the brother to somebody that apparently just signed for 7 M's, the brother that's apparently still in the streets for some fucking reason. I can't expect him to turn on his own brother who seems to be the moneymaker in Tallahassee. I don't expect.
Man, we had money before this shit, man.
Hey, well, I don't know why you still in the streets then, gang. That shit don't make sense. You should be up in the penthouse.
Like I'm put up, nigga. The city know what's up with me.
That's good.
You stupid ass nigga. And like until you get back, like I'm gonna be honest with you, Jake. This be from my brother, from talking from my brother. Where you can show me what Boston Richey got someone charged, like when he incriminating someone, where they getting charged and they going to jail, bro. I'll be going like down, bro. I told on the nigga. I say that, but until you could do that, what you doing ain't cool, bro.
I guess that interview ain't enough for you. That say cheese interview ain't enough for you.
You say cheese interview.
That say cheese interview ain't enough for you. Well, he said, yeah, I mean, he did what he did, but I don't consider it snitching because we passed.
And that same interview, he say, bro ain't snitch on me. I don't feel like bro no rat. We don't feel like bro no rat. Like that's in that same interview.
Nah, that man said he didn't want to make the hood look bad. That man said